This is Retro Sports Radio. Visit RetroSeasons.com for more sports history.
On Sunday, October 23, 1977, the Cleveland Browns faced the Buffalo Bills at Rich Stadium in Buffalo for Week 6 of the 1977 NFL season. The game featured two elite running backs, 1,000-yard rusher Greg Pruitt for the Browns, and the Juice, O.J. Simpson, which would be his last season in Buffalo. The Browns were coached by Forrest Gregg, and the Bills were coached by Jim Ringo in his first full season after replacing legend Lou Saban. This audio recording is from the radio broadcast featuring announcers Gibbs Shanley and Jim Mueller.
For the Buffalo Bills, and this is prior to the coin toss. But starting at quarterback today for the Bills will be Joe Ferguson, and in his backfield he will have with him Jim Braxton, the fullback in his 6th year out of West Virginia, and of course a 9th-year man from USC, O.J. Simpson, will be at the halfback. The wide receivers, Lou Picone and Bob Chandler. The tight end is Paul Seymour. The tackles on the right side, Joe Devlin. On the left, Dave Foley, former Ohio State star. On guards, Reggie McKenzie, O.J.'s main man on the left side, and Joe DeLaMoliere on the right side in his 5th year out of Michigan State. The center is Willie Parker, a 5th-year man from North Texas State. For the Cleveland Browns, defensively today, they'll line up this way. At the ends will be Mac Mitchell and Joe Jones. Earl Edwards will be the tackle on the left side, and moving in to fill the void left by Mickey Sims' knee injury on the right side, Mike St. Clair moves from right end to right tackle. The linebackers today on the left will be Charlie Hall, in the middle Dick Ambrose, and on the right Gerald Irons. The cornerbacks, Oliver Davis on the right side, on the left Clarence Scott. The free safety is Tom Darden, and the strong safety Tony Peters. That's the way they'll line up this afternoon. Doug Deacon, Clarence Scott, and Greg Pruitt now, the team co-captains, making their way out to the center of the field. And we'll have the coin toss from the referee momentarily. As we told you just a moment ago, it's a beautiful day for football here in Buffalo. A little bit on the cool side. Some wind blowing, not too much. And the Cleveland Browns have won and elected to receive. They will be moving from our left to our right as we get underway with this football game. That is, as you look at your radio, if you choose to look at your radio. The Bills come into the contest, as we said, with a 1-4 record this season. They won their first game, matter of fact, snapping a 14-game losing streak last Sunday when they beat the Atlanta Falcons on a field goal, 3-0. And the young man who kicked that field goal is no longer with this ball club. He was cut 2 days later. It was Jim Ringo, the head coach of the Buffalo Bills, his first victory. The man who does the kicking for Buffalo is Carson Long. He's a free agent that was signed to replace the young man who was cut. He's out of University of Pittsburgh. He's teeing it up and kicking off to the Browns. And they will be sending back deep Brian Duncan on the far side and Kenny Ellis on the near side. Long is teeing the ball up now, and here once again to call the play-by-play for you, the voice of the Cleveland Browns, Gibbs Shanley.
Thank you, Jim Mueller, and good afternoon, everybody. A bit chilly in Buffalo. It's fine for the people sitting in the sun, and the game is not sold out this afternoon. Long as the ball is teed up, the approach, the ball game is underway. Well hit. Duncan at the 2. Comes in the middle to the 5. Left sidelines, 15 to the 20. Hits the 25. And is hit hard. As he tries to give some ground, he gets nailed back on about the 20-yard line. And it'll be Shane Nelson. Backup linebacker. Today, normally a backup linebacker. A rookie starting today on the left side. So the ball is right at the 20-yard line. Out of the huddle. Pruitt is starting at halfback today. Rucker flank to the right. Warfield split left. Pass on the right flat is short, and it is incomplete. Off the hand of tight end Gary Paris.
Gary Paris starting at tight end today. I believe that's his first start of the season.
It is. He took about 3 steps straight, and then cut toward the sidelines, and Brian threw it down around his ankles. 2nd and 10. All right, Rucker is split about 7 to the right, and Warfield flanked to the right. Harris tight at left end. Warfield in motion to the left. Pitch to Pruitt. Darrow blocking, turns the corner, 25, 26, and ridden out of bounds at about the 26-yard line. Barry Darrow got one of the Bills hard. He helped take out another one, but the third one arrived, and that is Mario Clark, the left cornerback who made the tackle.
On that play, Warfield went in motion opposite the flow of the play and simply took about 3 or 4 steps and then cut back to form some of the screen for Pruitt to turn that corner. Picked up 6 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 4. And the Bills put in their 5th defensive back to prevent defense. Warfield split left, Rucker split to the right, and Paris slot left goes in motion to the left. Sipe to throw. Pressure on him. Sherman White got him down on about the 13-yard line. Mark at the 14. Make it the 13 again. Krakow, the middle linebacker, was in there on the blitz along with Sherman White, the defensive end who they obtained last year from Cincinnati. And the Browns will give up the football for the first time today. Coleman standing in the end zone. Kimbrough and Moody are deep. And it's a line drive kick off the right side of his foot. Hits out on the 38, 43, 45, rolling to the 47-yard line, to the 49-yard line, and it rolls dead. Not a good kick, but it got a little bit of a rollout to help him on the play. He shanked that one off the right side of his foot. So the Bills get great field position on the Cleveland 49-yard line for their first possession. Ferguson, the quarterback, Simpson and Braxton, the running backs, Chandler and Picone, the wide receivers, and Seymour is the tight end. Picone will be split to the left, Chandler flanked to the right, Seymour tight at right end, lined up in the I formation. The tailback is O.J. Simpson. Ferguson fakes the handoff to throw. He's hit. He runs up the middle of the 50, 45, 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10 out of bounds to the 8-yard line. What a run by quarterback Joe Ferguson. Tony Peters rolled him out of bounds.
Looked like he was going to be hit and sacked, but he managed to find an opening right up the middle, almost like a quarterback delay, and he hit it for the near sideline and took off on a 41-yard scamper. So the Bills very quickly are in scoring position at the Browns' 8-yard line.
They've taken Picone out of the ball game, and I believe they've added a second tight end. We'll double check it when they come out of the huddle. Seymour and Gant are the tight ends. They line up in the I formation. Chandler is the flanker to the left. Give to O.J. Simpson, right tackle, 5, 4, down on about the 4-yard line. Earl Edwards.
That run by Ferguson of 41 yards is the longest gain of the year on the ground for the Bills, 41 yards. Ball now to Cleveland 4. 2nd and goal to go.
First threat of the ball game. Ball on the 4. Braxton now lines up as a wingback to the right. Pitch to Simpson. Right tackle. Hit at the 5 and down. Ambrose is the first man to hit him. And Charlie Hall. Loss of a yard. 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line. Well, they started to take Picone out of the ball game, and they send him back in. So they're pulling out the other tight end, Gant, going with a regular lineup. Chandler and Picone, the wide receivers. You roll out, maybe. Roll out pass. Chandler flank left. Picone split about 5 to the left. Seymour tight at right end. They're in the T. Fake handoff. Chandler, Ferguson throwing, intercepted on the 1-yard line. Up to the 10, to the 15, Darden, 20, 40, 50, down at the 50-yard line. Interception on the 1-yard line by Tom Darden. Second game in a row he's done it.
Ferguson was going after O.J. Simpson, who had come out of the backfield heading for the corner, but Darden picked it off.
There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Browns nothing, the Bills nothing.
On Decker beer. You may not be drinking it now, but you will. On Decker. You may not think a beer this expensive could be worth the extra money, but you will. On Decker. Brewed with a special rich malt, flavored with the finest of imported choice hops, patiently, properly aged. You don't know what a difference that makes, but you will. On Decker, the most expensive taste in beer. If you're not drinking it now, you will. On Decker, the most expensive taste in beer.
Browns have the ball for the second time now, following Tom Darden's interception right at the goal line. He returned it to the 50. Officially, he'll get a 49-yard return out of it. He stepped right in front of O.J. Simpson, the intended receiver, in the end zone, picked it off and returned it to midfield. So Joe Ferguson's first pass this afternoon, intercepted by Tom Darden, and the Browns are back in business at midfield, 1st and 10. No score.
Bills got the ball on the 49, lost the yard on the turnover. Rucker slot left, Warfield split to the left. Also slot left is Pruitt. He's in motion to the right. Give to Cleo Miller over right tackle. And
what a run.
He is hit at the 45. I don't know how he got through that pile up and got down to the 42-yard line. I couldn't even find him.
That was amazing. He was tackled, it looked like, going down under the pile. The pile went down, and somehow Cleo Miller came out of it.
Nelson, the left linebacker, finally hauled him down. That's where the blue jerseys say, where is he? Double slot left, Pruitt and Rucker both to the left, and Warfield split 7 to the left. Harris tight at right end. Give to Pruitt. Left tackle. He's down to the 36, close to the 35-yard line, and Ben Williams, the left end, the man who made the tackle. Ball will be spotted right at the 36-yard line. It's the first down. Browns first. 11:25 to play, first quarter, no score. Bills got down to the 4-yard line. And then Darden intercepted. Browns out of the huddle. Paris lined up tight at left end. Warfield slot to the right. Rucker split 7 to the right. They're in the I formation. Sipe back quickly, throws right sidelines. It is intercepted by Clark. To the 50, to the 45, and out of bounds at the 43, a flag on the play. He juggled it, or he would have had a touchdown. Got a flag, probably a clip. If he hadn't juggled the ball, he'd have been in the end zone.
Tell you one thing, Clark carried his man with him that time about 20 yards after intercepting the ball.
It is clipping. The Bills will get the ball, but they're going to lose 15 yards. Not from the spot of the tackle, from the spot of the foul.
He carried Reggie Rucker with him about 15 yards after carrying the ball. Rucker had him a little bit high.
Penalty from the 41 puts it back at the Bills' 26-yard line. Foul is called against Tony Green. Defensive back. Well, one interception apiece.
Brian Sipe has now attempted 2 passes, 1 incomplete, 1 intercepted. Ferguson's only pass was intercepted.
The referee just picked up the ball and put it on the 30 rather than the 26. Oakland leads the Jets 7-0. Chandler will be the flanker to the right. Pacone splits 4 to the left. Head linesman blows the whistle. One of the officials is down at the Buffalo bench explaining something.
Well, the Bills are going to go back into a huddle now. We'll get around to playing football in a minute. 10:59 remaining in the first quarter. No score. Each team has turned the ball over once on interceptions.
Picone splits 4 to the left. Chandler flank to the right. They're in the I formation. Give to O.J. Simpson. Right tackle. Open to the 35. 40 and tripped down at about the 41. He just got knocked off balance by Tom Darden. He got 6 yards after that as he was going down. Good for 11 and a first down. Paul Seymour is coming out of the ball game. Gant in a tight end. First down to the 41-yard line. Chandler flank right. Picone, a 5-yard split to the left. They're in the I. Ferguson back, throws it. It's caught. Picone, and he gets knocked down at the 48-yard line by Darden. Tom almost took his head off. That would have been Picone's fault, however, because he ducked his head as Darden was going to hit him around the shoulder. They'll mark the 47-yard line. Another first down. Chandler, flank right. Picone up. 5 to the left. They're in the I. Give to Simpson, going outside the end this time. 45, 40, down to about the 38-yard line. That's good for about 9. Darden again on the tackle.
Got away from Dick Ambrose that time, who tried once again a little bit of a high hit. O.J. Simpson is one of those backs, if you hit him high, he'll take you for a little ride.
Gant back in a tight end. The tight ends are carrying in the plays right now.
Redskins lead the Giants 3-0 in the first quarter.
Chandler flank right. Picone again, split 5 to the left. Gant tight his right end. They're in the I. Ferguson to throw it. Drills it. Caught. 17 by Gant to the 5. Touchdown. Oliver Davis couldn't hang on to him. 38 yards and a touchdown. The Bills move 70 yards in 4 plays. Reuben Gant, the number 2 tight end, caught the pass, shook off Oliver Davis' tackle, and went in for the score. Holding the ball is Bob Chandler. Carson Long to attempt the point with 8:53 to play in the first quarter. Spot kick is up. Good. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Bills 7, the Browns nothing.
Hennessy, your downtown Pontiac dealer at 500 West Broad Street, invites you to stop out and see the best Pontiacs ever. The 1978 models. Hennessy is ready to deal right from the start on these fine cars. Remember, too, when you purchase a car, the service is most important. At Hennessy, you're assured of the finest service because General Motors awarded Hennessy their coveted Service Excellency Award. Hennessy still has a few new 1977s that must be sold, too. So stop by Hennessy, your downtown Pontiac dealer at 500 West Broad Street.
It's time for the K.E. Menendian Pro Football Quickie Quiz.
What unlikely player fumbled the most times in one game for an NFL record? The answer in 15 seconds.
Menendians has one of Ohio's most modern rug cleaning plants. Let them show you what a thorough professional rug cleaning can do for your dirty rugs and carpets. Call 294-3345 for free pickup and delivery in Franklin County.
Massillon, Ohio's own Lenny Dawson coughed up the pigskin 7 times versus San Diego in 1964.
Well, the Bills have put the first points on the board. They lead 7-0. They marched 70 yards following the interception of Brian Sipe's pass. They went that distance in 4 plays, and the big one, a touchdown from Ferguson to Gant. And now they'll kick off to the Browns. Ellis and Duncan deep.
Ellis and Duncan back for Cleveland. Here's the approach by Long. Turn a little shorter. Ellis under this one at the 13. 20, 25, 30. He got hit hard. And a flag goes down. Maybe another clip. And Jelic made the tackle.
Kitty could have gotten through that initial pile up there. He may have had a lot bigger return, but it is a clip against the Browns, and so the ball will go back to the 15-yard line. Actually, I think they'll spot it at the 16-yard line.
Well, they did for a moment. They changed balls, and now it's back on the 15.
Back on the 15. Yeah, for sure. They're splitting it.
7-0 Buffalo. That came with 8:53 to play in the first. The Browns now backed up after the clip to the 15-yard line. Warfield split 7 to the left. Rucker slot back to the left. They're in the T. Rucker starts in motion to the right. And off. Cleo Miller up the middle. And he's out to about the 18-yard line. Krakow and Nelson, the linebackers, on the hit. Gain of 3. Harris will be tighted right in. Rucker slot left. Warfield split 7 to the left. Line up in the T formation. Rucker in motion to the right. Sipe back to throw. Throws it. Caught by Pruitt. Down immediately at the 24-yard line. And again, it is the middle linebacker, Merv Krakow, made the tackle. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
It was Brian's first completion.
Warfield goes out of the lineup. Henry Shepard will move to tight end. Cincinnati leads Denver 7-0 in the first quarter. Johnson on a 1-yard run. That's Pete Johnson. 3rd and 1. They're in the eye. Ends are tight. Rucker flank right. Brian Sipe wants timeout. Something wrong. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, Buffalo 7, Cleveland 0.
Do you remember last winter? How could we forget? Although it's only autumn now, and the cold seems far away, this is the time to get ready. James W. Fox Company recommends making an appointment now to find out what you need to keep the cold breezes out. James W. Fox & Company at Weber and Westerville Roads can not only make your home a showplace, but can install aluminum siding, roofs, storm windows and doors, gutters and downspouts, and much more. Call James W. Fox Company today, 267-2543, for a free estimate. Buy that recreational vehicle now at Green Lawn RV Center right here in Columbus at 575 Green Lawn Avenue. See a selection of more than 20 modern recreational vehicles ready to take you in real style to a nearby park or across the country. 2 editions of fine motorhomes. The Country Squire Mini Home and the Swinger Class A motorhome is now available exclusively in Central Ohio at Green Lawn. Buy any motorhome this month, receive a complimentary portable gas grill to use with your motorhome. A $169 value. Green Lawn RV Center, your one-stop RV dealer, 575 Green Lawn Avenue, open 7 days a week.
Well, the Browns have the ball 3rd and 1 at their own 29-yard line. Brian Sipe just called a timeout and went over to confer with Forrest Gregg and the staff on the sidelines. He's back now, and here comes the play.
Shepard is a tight end on the right side. Harris on the left side. Rucker flank to the left. Lined up in the T. 3rd and 1. Got movement in the line. Here's a pitch to Cleo Miller. Right tackle. It's the 30, 26, 27. First down. We have a flag on the play. We had some bills moving. Let's see if they were pulled outside. Dunston and Williams made the tackle. Offside, Buffalo. Browns probably take the penalty, get a couple extra yards out of it. First down either way. They'll take the penalty. Ball to the 29-yard line. First down. Little's offside. He's the left tackle. He and Kadish alternated last week when they defeated Atlanta. Get a better pass rush out of it.
Little is out of Oklahoma State in his 8th year. 6'3", 248.
Harris tied at left end. Rucker split right. Warfield flanked right. Warfield in motion to the left. And off. Dale Mueller to the 35-yard line, right up the middle. Tackled by Nelson. Ball is right on the 35-yard line. Gain of 6. 7-0. Bills lead. Ferguson to Gant, a 38-yard pass. Harris tight at left end. With two men to the right. One of them is Cleo Miller. He starts in motion to the left. Pitch to Pruitt. Left end cuts inside one block and is hit down at the 36-yard line by John Little and Merv Krakow.
They have gotten a yard or two on the play.
And mark 1 yard to the 36-yard line. 3rd and 3. 6:10 to play, first quarter. Browns are home next Sunday against the Kansas City Chiefs. Harris tight at right end. Rucker and Pruitt both slots to the left. Rucker goes in motion to the right. Warfield is split left. Sipe to throw. Going to run with it. Gets a one block, gets away, and is knocked down and fumbled. The ball was whistled dead. They're still fighting for the ball. The official is marking the ball dead on the 35-yard line. Whistles blew. We could hear the whistles up here. I don't know why they couldn't hear them on the field. However, the Browns will have to punt. Brian was knocked off balance. He just couldn't stay on his feet. Otherwise, he could have easily run for the first down. Moody and Kimbrough going back in double safety. Greg Coleman into punt. He shanked the first one. Coleman standing back at the 21. Low snap. Got the kick away. Not a good one either. Hits on the 35. Grabbed on the 29 by Kimbrough, hit at the 31-yard line. Little dangerous living. That's a 2-yard return. 5 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the first period. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Bills 7 and the Browns nothing.
Do you remember last winter? How could we forget? Although it's only autumn now and the cold seems far away, this is the time to get ready. James W. Fox Company recommends making an appointment now to find out what you need to keep the cold breezes out. James W. Fox & Company at Weber and Westerville Roads can not only make your home a showplace, but can install aluminum siding, roofs, storm windows and doors, gutters and downspouts, and much more. Call James W. Fox Company today, 267-2543, for a free estimate. Buy that recreational vehicle now at Green Lawn RV Center right here in Columbus at 575 Green Lawn Avenue. See a selection of more than 20 modern recreational vehicles ready to take you in real style to a nearby park or across the country. 2 editions of fine motorhomes, the Country Squire Mini Home and the Swinger Class A motorhome is now available exclusively in Central Ohio at Green Lawn. Buy any motorhome this month, receive a complimentary portable gas grill to use with your motorhome. A $169 value. Green Lawn RV Center, your one-stop RV dealer, 575 Green Lawn Avenue, open 7 days a week.
Greg Coleman's punt was for 36 yards, a 2-yard return. The Bills take over, leading 7-0. 5:17 remaining in the first quarter. 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Seymour is tight at left end. McComb flanked to the right. Chandler is split to the right by about 5 yards. And a T in the backfield. Ferguson to throw. It is caught. Good catch at the 44-yard line. It is Seymour. He cradled the ball, had his arms scooping the ball up to make it an obvious good catch. I'm sorry, it was Chandler. And the nose of the ball at the 44-yard line. Gain of 13.
13-yard gain. First down,
Chandler's averaging 13 yards every time he catches the ball. He's flanked right, and Picone split 5 to the left. They're in the eye. Give to O.J. Simpson, right tackle. Gets down by Turkey Jones at the 45-yard line. Gain of a yard. O.J. didn't have himself under control that time, or he would not have gone down.
O.J. has now carried the ball 5 times for 24 yards.
Gant comes out, and Seymour back in at tight end. Chandler flank to the right. Picone split to the left. They're in the eye. Give to O.J. on the draw. Up the middle. Hit by Gerald Irons and down at the 48-yard line. Picks up about 3 more. Mac Mitchell helped on it. Get a break after the next play. And back into tight end.
3-yard gain. 3rd and 6. Obvious passing down for the Bills. 3rd and 6. Ball at their own 48.
3.5 minutes remaining in the first period. Picone again split left and Chandler flank right. Gant tight at right end, line up in the T. 3rd down. Ferguson to throw. Over the middle, caught by Braxton, 45. He's got a first down. Pulled down at about the 43-yard line by Dick Ambrose. We pause for station identification. This is the Cleveland Browns Football Network.
Hi, this is John Gordon, inviting you to join me every Saturday afternoon following the Ohio State game for Gretaphone. It's your opportunity to call in and talk about the Buckeyes. Gretaphone, exclusively on WBNS Columbus.
First and 10 Buffalo on the Cleveland 43-yard line. Chandler flanked to the right. Picone split 5 to the left. They're in the eye. Give to O.J. Simpson, right tackle. He's hit by Joe Jones, and he is stopped at the 43-yard line. Turkey did a very good job of getting rid of the blocker and the ball carrier. A little bit of help from Tony Peters up from safety. Gant back in at tight end.
No gain on the play. Actually, he may have lost a half a yard.
2nd and 10. Now Picone is flanked to the left and Chandler split 4 to the right. Lined up in the T. Ferguson back to throw it. He fires, batted up in the air. Intercepted on the 25-yard line.
Tommy Darden.
Darden again. It was deflected. That's his second. And Darden has stopped another Buffalo drive with some help. Ball marked at the 33-yard line. I don't know if a Brown defender deflected that ball or one of the Bills deflected it. There were 2 together. We have 1:58 remaining in the first quarter. Browns with a 7-0 deficit. Bills have not been drawing that well at home. And they must have 5, 6, 7,000 empty seats here today at least.
Last week they had 29,000 when they beat Atlanta.
A lot of Cleveland fans up for this one.
We were talking to the Browns front office earlier, Gib, and they said that they should make this sort of a regional contest. They sold better than 12,000 tickets to Cleveland fans through the mail.
They'll play them every year.
Talking about maybe the Bills dropping the Miami Dolphins from the schedule, and somehow if they could have a geographical realignment and make Buffalo in our conference and take Houston out.
Well, I always thought everybody should do it geographically. Makes more sense. Very unusual during the timeout, the Bills defense for the second time in this game, the entire defense came to the bench to talk to the coach rather than just a co-captain.
Ferguson this afternoon has completed 4 of 6 for 73 yards and a touchdown, but he's been intercepted twice. Tommy Darden picking off both.
Browns on their own 33-yard line. Paris tight at left end. Warfield slot right. Rucker split 10 to the right. Hand off. Greg Pruitt, left guard and tackle. He's up to the 37-yard line and stopped by John Little.
to welcome NBC Television, photograph team of Jack Buck, Mike Hafner.
Those are the ball at the 37-yard line. Gain of 4. Bills had to win last week for their coach. Jim Ringo said he would quit, but they lost. He must have said it again today.
I'm going to say, if he says that every week and they respond like that, they'll be all right.
Harris a slot left. Warfield and Rucker are both split. Harris in motion to the left. And off Pruitt up the middle. Breaks a tackle at the 37, gets hit at the 39, and stopped at about the 40-yard line on his forward progress. Chelik, right linebacker on the tackle. Jones, the safety, helped on it. 3rd and 3. They'll have to hit the 43-yard line, and the Bills put in their prevent defense. They've added a defensive back. 14-13. Oakland leading the Jets by 1 point. Warfield split 5 to the left. Rucker flank to the right. Harris tight at right end. Sipe back to throw. He whips it. It is incomplete and almost intercepted on the 46-yard line. Intended for Harris, broken up by Tony Green. Brian didn't see Reggie Rucker, who was open, and a standing ovation for the Buffalo defense. John Kimbrough and Keith Moody going back in double safety to receive the punt from Greg Coleman. His first 2 punts were not good.
35 and 36 yards on his first 2 efforts.
And 34 seconds remaining in the first period. Coleman standing on his 26. There's another bad one. Hits on the 39. Rolls up to the 40-yard line of the Bills. Grounded by Larry Poole. He just isn't hitting them well. And the Bills have pretty good field position on their own 40-yard line with 26 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and they lead by 7 points.
20 yards on the punt.
Jerry Shirk is not dressed today, nor is Ricky Jones. Mickey Sims is dressed. Could play if they need him. Chandler flank to the right. Pacone out 5 to the left. Seymour tight at right end. Line up in the I formation. Ferguson hands to O.J. Simpson. Right tackle. 35, 40, 45. He's up to the 50-yard line. And about 10 yards. Tackle by Dick Ambrose. Not quite a first down.
Second and 1 on the 49.
Gant back in at tight end.
Well, it sure makes it easy when you get 9 yards on that 1st and 10.
Chandler flank to the right. Pacone out 4 to the left as the gun sounds. That is the end of the first quarter at Buffalo with a score: the Bills 7, the Browns nothing.
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Household Finance wants you to make someone happy. Yourself. Talk to HFC about a shopper's loan. Then get whatever it is you wanted. A snowmobile, a dishwasher, new furniture. When you're happy, we're happy.
Here's a special note for football fans. The Hospitality Motor Inn is having their famous football brunch for each Ohio State home game. What could be better? Drive to the Hospitality Motor Inn, Route 161 west of I-71. Park your car, enjoy your brunch, and ride to the OSU game and back. For reservations, call 888-4300. That's 888-4300. And here's other great news from the Hospitality Motor Inn. The Charlie Pickens Trio is back playing Tuesday through Saturday with Vicky Kyle and other great guest stars. It all starts at 8 p.m. at the Hospitality Motor Inn.
When you're looking for a better way, we're the ones to turn to. Are we here to answer every need? Well, it's no guess, it's yes indeed. Got a problem with your car? No need for confusion. There's a bright idea right here. Here's the right solution. Deer Creek Auto and Supply. We're the ones to turn to.
In Williamsport, Ohio.
Bills have it. It's second and less than a yard to go. The ball at the 50. Bills lead on a touchdown pass of 38 yards following a Brian Sipe interception, Ferguson to Gant. That's been the only scoring this afternoon. We've had 3 interceptions, 2 by Tom Darden of the Browns.
The cone is split 5 to the left. Chandler flank to the right. Gant tight it right in. Line over the I formation. Second about a foot. Braxton, left tackle, hit at the 50. Probably has the first down as he leans over the line. Yep, first down. Seymour checking in again at tight end. He and Gant alternating. In case we don't give them to you every play.
That is Braxton's first carry in the game. Ferguson has carried once for 41 yards. That was on the first play from scrimmage. O.J. has carried the ball 8 times for 36 yards.
Braxton is a very fine blocking back. He does have a neck problem this year. Wearing a collar today. Pacone out 5 to the left. Chandler flank to the right. They're in the I. Back to throw it. Ferguson at time. Rushed out to the right. Going to run with it. 50. Pushed out of bounds at the 47-yard line of the Browns by Charlie Hall. Charlie could have lowered the boom on him, but he didn't. And Ferguson was heading for the stripe anyway. Gain of about 3. Bills lead 7-0. And threatened before they scored even. Interception killed their first chance. Gant will be tight at right end. Pacone split 5 to the left, and Chandler flank to the left. They're in the I. Ferguson to throw it. Left flat to O.J. Flag down. It's incomplete. A little behind the juice, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. We may have holding called against the Buffalo Bills. It is holding. And the Browns will probably accept the penalty.
It's one of the few times so far here in the quarter where they put a lot of pressure on Ferguson. He had to hurry his throw and threw it behind O.J. But the Bills were caught holding on the play.
Well, they declined it. Ball on Joe DeLamoliere.
Browns makeshift front 4 for this game, of course, precipitated by the injury to Mickey Sims, has Mike St. Clair playing at right tackle. Mac Mitchell is on the right end. Earl Edwards and Joe Jones on the left side.
Third down, about 7.5 to go. Flanker to the left is Pacone. Chandler split 7 to the right. Seymour tight at left end. They're in the T. Ferguson back to throw. Joe Jones all over him. Throws it the right flat. A screen that's incomplete to O.J. Simpson because Joe Jones was over Ferguson, made him throw it too soon and too low.
I think he just had to get rid of the football around Jones. I don't think he had any receiver in mind that time. Luckily, O.J. was out in that area in the flat.
Marv Bateman will punt for the first time in the ball game. Raleigh Woolsey going back in single safety at the 6. 14-14. And John Little animate the tackle. He is playing right tackle. Second down and 6.
Browns have been backed up most all afternoon. They start this drive from the 11. Previously, they started from the 15.
Rucker will be a slot to the left. Also, we have Mueller slot left and Warfield split left. Get the Pruitt up the middle. Cuts back to the right. 20. 25. Down he goes on the 26. He fumbled the ball after the whistle had blown. Clark made the tackle. The official marks the ball where he went down. It's a first down. We have a flag on the play at the 19-yard line. We may have holding. We do against the Browns.
Well, that nullifies an 11-yard gain for Greg Pruitt, his longest of the afternoon so far.
There's a brilliant sign across the way saying, "Hello, CBS." The game is on NBC.
That's the general manager of the CBS station over there, Gib.
Some of them I better not say it. Somebody printed it for him. Now and the penalty puts the ball back to the 8. Barry Darrow got brought. Showed it on the replay for television. I don't know if that was holding.
Looked like Barry was going down, and the tackle moved his arm to the outside. They call that hooking or holding, whichever way you want to go with it. Brown's second now.
Second and about 14. Sipe the throw from the end zone. Left flat, caught by Mueller. Can't get away. Down at the 5. Very fine play by the safety. Doug Jones, he held him up till the help got there, but he did most of the damage. Loss of 3.
Well, we're now minus 12 in the passing department.
Most of the minus came up on the sack of Brian Sipe. That's
right.
Net yards passing.
Well, otherwise we'd be plus 2.
Third down. And 16 yards to go. Warfield split left. Rucker flank to the right. Harris in motion to the right. Sipe back in the end zone. Puts it in the middle. Incomplete. Off ball Warfield's hands at the 20-yard line. Thrown behind him. And Paul was open over the middle.
He was wide open, but like you say, the ball was delivered behind him.
Another standing ovation for the Buffalo defense that pulled off a shutout last week. They're trying for another one. And now the Browns have to get this kick away. There probably will be a rush on because there's only a single safety, John Kimbrough at the 50. They'll put a rush on Coleman, who has had 3 very average kicks today.
Well, he's averaging only 30 yards a kick on 3 of them, so he's going to have to come up with a good one here, or it'll be real trouble.
10 men on the line for the Bills. Kick is away. That's a pretty good kick. Kimbrough on the 50. 45, right sidelines, 40, spun out of bounds on the 37-yard line. Flag in the end zone. We may have roughing the kicker, or running into the kicker.
Coleman did a pretty good job of acting that time, and if he convinced the referee, I think that's exactly what it's going to be.
Curtis Brown bumped him. Browns will get a first down out of it. It's a 5-yard penalty. It was not roughing, it was running into. The ball goes out to the 10, but it's an automatic first down. The Browns keep the ball.
Coleman got away that time. He got away about a 45-yard kick, which is what he had to do, but right after the ball was away, Curtis Brown came in right up the middle and downed Greg Coleman. So the Browns get a break. 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
12:08 remaining in the first half. Browns trailing by 7. Harris tight at right end. Rucker is slot to the left. Warfield split 7 to the left. Give to Cleo Miller up the middle. 15, 19-yard line. And Cleo just barges straight ahead for 9. Tackled by Krakow, the middle linebacker, and Green, the safety.
Cleo is now the leading ball carrier for the Browns, 26 yards on 4 carries. Hood has 24 yards on 6. 2nd and 1.
Warfield again, split left, Rucker slot left, Harris tight at right end. Rucker in motion to the right. Pitch to Cleo Miller, left end, 20, 25, 30, 33-yard line. Well, he didn't get 1. He got 14 yards. Clark and Moody, the cornerbacks, to make the tackle.
Well, Philadelphia Eagles leading the Dallas Cowboys 7-0 in the second quarter.
Michigan found out it's not safe to go on the field anymore. And that's the truth. Warfield split left, and Rucker slot to the left. They're in the eye. Hand off, Cleo Miller, right tackle, a yard to the 34, and jerked down by Kadish, the left tackle. 2nd and 9, the ball on the Cleveland 34-yard line.
Kadish, of course, out of Notre Dame, and what a day they had yesterday against Southern Cal. Somebody said if anybody watches that, everybody ought to go to green jerseys.
We do want to congratulate the Cleveland Barons. They won their 4th in a row last night, and they're home tonight at the Coliseum at 7 o'clock against Pittsburgh. Cavaliers lost. Warfield is split left. Rucker goes in motion to the right. Sight back. Throwing deep to Warfield. He's pushed. He's got interference. You're right. On the 29. He really got pushed by Moody. He knew he couldn't grab to the ball. He just gently shoved him with his left arm, and the official was standing right beside him. At the 28, mark at the 29.
Ball was going to have to come back for that pass. It was a little bit underthrown, and he had good position because he was far enough behind the receiver that he could come back and play the ball. And the defensive back on the play, Keith Moody, just gave him a couple of shoves in the chest, and it's pass interference and first down, and the Browns are as close as they've been.
A dumb play by Moody. All he had to do was look up in the air. He would have had the ball or been able to knock it away. He didn't even look for it. Again, Rucker slot left, Warfield split left. They're in the eye. Give to Pruitt. Left guard and tackle. Hits the 25-yard line and pulled down by Kracko, the middle linebacker, and Little, the right tackle. Gain of about 3. Brian Duncan is coming in the ball game. Paul Warfield is going out. That must be Logan. It is Dave Logan. Logan is split to the left. Rucker slot to the left. Handoff on a trap of a right tackle. Cleveland only gets 1 yard to the 24-yard line. The whole opening closed quickly by Nelson, the linebacker. Sherman White, the left, the defensive end, also sliced over to make the tackle. 3rd down. About 4.5 to go. About 6.5 to go, rather. Bills adding a 5th defensive back. .49 to play in the half. Mueller in motion to the right. Pitch to Pruitt. He's going to throw it. He fires it. Open Rucker. Deflected just at the last second in the end zone, and a beautiful defensive play by Clark. He just leaped in the air and flicked it away from a touchdown.
It was a well-thrown pass, but like you say, a beautiful move by the defensive back at the last second, tipping the ball away from Rucker, who was open in the end zone.
Now we're getting a field goal attempt by Don Cockcroft, 41-yarder. Dave Logan will hold. Here's the kick. It's far enough. It is good. 41 yards by Don Cockcroft. 8:35 to play in the half. An official timeout on the field. The score, the Bills 7, the Browns 3.
When Franklin County car buyers think of used cars, naturally they want the best. And only the best is what you'll find at Motorland USA, 3104 Morris Road. Folks, up at Motorland USA, you'll find great buys, real savings, and backed by the great reputation of Motorland USA. That's right. Motorland USA is the place to shop for great used cars 7 days weekly. Drive by and see for yourself. You'll really save at Motorland USA at 3104 Morris Road, just east of Westerville Road, only minutes from the I-270 outer belt.
Right now is the time to get ready for winter. Time to fix up and beautify your home. And the wise buyer always checks with Z&L Lumber first. Z&L always has big selections, big savings, and big quality at 5275 Sinclair Road. Z&L can supply roofing, plywood, insulation, paint, flooring. You name it, Z&L has everything from foundation to roof. In fact, package homes, garages, or storage buildings are ready for erection on your lot. Z&L Lumber, 5275 Sinclair Road.
Well, Don Cockcroft kicks a 41-yard field goal to give the Browns their first point of the afternoon. It's now 7-3 Buffalo, 8:35 remaining in the half. Cockcroft will kick off. The Bills have one lone deep back. I believe that's Keith Moody.
It is. Here's the approach by Cockcroft. Moody circling under it at the goal line. 5-10, left sideline, 15-20, 30. He's to the 40. and pulled down on the 44. Oh, they're really getting returns. Got through the first wave very easily. Ball spotted on the 45-yard line. Duncan made the tackle, 45-yard return.
You know, Gil, looking at the past series, the Bills, the worst they've started is at their own 30, and that was after an interception.
Houston leads Pittsburgh 7-0. Pastorini touchdown pass. Second quarter of that game. Pacone is split left. Chandler flank left. They're in the I. Give to O.J. Right tackle. Flag down. He's hit at the 48-yard line by Charlie Hall. Back judge comes running up to explain what he saw. Ambrose was also on the tackle. Holding against the Buffalo Bills. That's the 3-yard pickup nullified. They're going to take the penalty.
And they've just announced that Keith Moody's 45-yard kickoff return is the longest of the season for the Buffalo Bills. So they've got a couple of firsts here. The holding was called against number 87. That's Paul Seymour, the tight end. They've got the longest run from scrimmage of the season in this game. That was Joe Ferguson's 41-yard scramble in the first play. And now they've got the longest kick return of the season.
First down, 20. Chandler, split right. Pacone flank left. Gant tight at left end. They're in the T. Ferguson rolls left. He's hit as he throws. It is caught by Gant by Pacone at the 50, and he's out of bounds at the 48. Tackled by Oliver Davis. He only got most of that one back. All but 3. .8:12 to play in the first half. It's 7-3 Buffalo.
Ferguson now 5 of 9 for 90 yards. One touchdown.
Excuse me, Jim. Ball spotted closer to the 47, so he gets 18 on the play. 2 to go. Second down coming. I formation. Ferguson gives to O.J. Simpson. Right tackle. Charlie Hall hits him. Fumble. Mac Mitchell, I believe.
Mac Mitchell has got it.
I think Mac Mitchell has it on the 41-yard line. Charlie Hall jerked the ball out of his arms on the tackle.
Well, let's see if we have one of those fast whistles that we've had this season.
No way that play should have been blown dead.
No, he wasn't even near the ground when the ball popped loose. It's the Browns' ball.
And Mac Mitchell has it. Yeah, he wasn't even close to being down. He was still trying to run when the ball was pulled out. They'll mark it on the 42-yard line of the Browns. Warfield back in at wide receiver. Warfield is flanked to the left. Rucker is split 5 to the right. Lined up in the T. Sipe back to throw. He throws as he's hit. This one's intercepted on the 35-yard line of the Buffalo Bills. I'll get a number in a moment. He's jerked down immediately by Paris. It is Tony Green. Sipe was hit, and that's why the ball did not go on target. Kadish was all over Brian Sipe, so the turnover, and the Bills get the ball right back. There's an official timeout on the field with the score. The Bills 7 and the Browns 3.
Do you remember last winter? How could we forget? Although it's only autumn now and the cold seems far away, this is the time to get ready. James W. Fox Company recommends making an appointment now to find out what you need to keep the cold breezes out. James W. Fox & Company at Weber and Westerville Roads can not only make your home a showplace, but can install aluminum siding, roofs, storm windows and doors, gutters and downspouts, and much more. Call James W. Fox Company today, 267-2543, for a free estimate.
Highland Home says, let's talk sense about homeownership. You've shopped around. You know that good homes cost, and you probably think you'll just have to wait and rent a while longer. Well, think again. Investigate the affordable alternative. The better idea homes at Highland. See affordable homes. The living cost much less than you probably ever dreamed. Use conventional FHA financing. Highland Homes is located at 2600 Winchester Pike. That's College Avenue at Refugee Road. Highland is open 7 days a week.
second quarter, the New York Jets are leading the Oakland Raiders now 20-14.
Get a break after this play. Gant is the tight end on the right side. Pacone is split 4 to the left. Chandler flank to the right. They're in the I. This will be the first play after the interception. Fake handoff. Ferguson hit by Joe Jones. Still on his feet. Throws it. Caught at the Browns' 40-yard line. It is Bob Chandler down at the 39-yard line. Joe Jones couldn't hang on to Ferguson. We had a false start by O.J., but he stopped at more than 1 second before the ball was snapped to make it legal. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Cleveland Browns Football Network.
Hi, this is John Gordon, inviting you to join me every Saturday afternoon following the Ohio State game for Gretaphone. It's your opportunity to call in and talk about the Buckeyes. Gretaphone, exclusively on WBNS Columbus.
Correction, Gant caught the pass. In motion, Chandler to the left. Handoff, O.J. Simpson turning right in. Hit at the line by Mac Mitchell, and he is dumped for no gain at the 39. Browns are hitting O.J. most of the time around the midsection, around the elbows, around the hips. Anything higher than that, you're not going to hang on.
Well, O.J. has carried the ball now 10 times for 38 yards. He has fumbled once. Mac Mitchell recovering that fumble. The Browns turned right around, and Brian Sipe was intercepted to give the ball back to the Bills.
Chandler flank to the right. Pacone out 5 to the left. Gant tight at right end. In the I formation. Ferguson rolling left. He's hit as he throws. It is caught by Gant. 35, 30, spins away. Down on the 26. He's having a pretty good day. Browns are just not quite getting to Ferguson. They're around him. They hit him, but just a fraction of a second late. And he's getting the passes off. First down. Tackle by Oliver Davis. Bills now have a threat going and leading 7-3. Gant's coming out. Seymour back in at tight end. 6:09 to play in the half.
Well, Ferguson has thrown for 128 yards, and Gant has accounted for 76 of those on 3 plays. Of course, the big one, a 38-yard touchdown reception.
Chandler flanks to the right. Pacone out 5 to the left. They're in the I. Seymour tight at right end. And off Braxton in the middle to the 23. Pickup of 3 yards. Now we got a flag drop down around the 13-yard line. Chandler was downfield blocking on Clarence Scott. We got a personal foul against the Browns at the wrong time.
Well, obviously, they'll take the penalty in this situation. That's better than a 3-yard gain.
Kimbrough comes in now, wide receiver replacing Pacone. Ball is down to the 11.
Against Tony Peters, unnecessary roughness on the play.
Boy, I thought it was Clarence Scott. They were the only 2 down there together. However, Chandler is flanked to the right, and Kimbrough is split 5 to the left. They're in the I. Off. O.J. Simpson cutting around the end. Hit back on about the 13, and another flag goes down. And another fumble. And the tackle, the first hit.
Mac Mitchell.
Well, he's been following all over the field, and Tom Darden was up very quickly from safety. And the penalties against the Bills.
It's almost as if they said, Mac Mitchell, O.J. is yours. And he's had him. The officials call on it here in a minute, but it's going to go against the Bills. It takes the ball back to the 21-yard line.
Well, where Joe Jones is going, he's up at the 40. Holding against Seymour again. He's coming out. Gant is in. Not only is Gant catching well today, But the man he's alternating with has been caught holding twice. First down and about 20 at the 21. 5.5 left in the half. Pacone back in is flanked to the left. Chandler split 4 to the right. Gant tight at left end. They're in the T. Fake handoff. Ferguson rolls left. He's flushed. He's hit. He fumbles. Mac Mitchell is on him, and Mitchell's got it. And I think Mac, he does have the ball on the 34-yard line. Another very fine play by Mitchell and his second fumble recovery in the quarter. Well, he really charged up today.
Mac Mitchell is playing one whale of a defensive football game so far. He wrapped Ferguson up that time and just stripped him of the ball and then fell on it to recover his second fumble.
I believe we've had 6 turnovers, if memory serves me correct. 2 interceptions apiece, 2 fumbles by the Bills. Browns out of the huddle, trailing 7-3. Warfield slot right. Rucker split 7 to the right. Lined up in the I. Paris tight at left end. Cleo Miller in the handoff. He didn't have possession of the ball very well. He was hit at the 35. He was trying to grab the ball wisely rather than run without it, and he was hit by Williams, the left end, and he gets 1 yard. Second and 9. Browns offense not doing anything here in the first half. Rucker flank to the right. Warfield split to the left by 5. They're in the I. Sipe to throw. Drills it. Rucker got it at the 47 of the Bills, down to the 46-yard line. Hit by Green. He spun away from Doug Jones, but Tony Green, the other safety, was right there.
Well, Mario Clark that time went for the interception and missed. Reggie Rucker, holding his position, picks up the big gainer.
Here's Logan in and Warfield going out. .28 to play in the half. The Browns trail 7-3. Logan will split to the left by 5. Rucker flank to the right. They're in the T. Sipe rolling to the right. Whips it quickly. Caught by Paris at the 41, and then he falls to the 40. Lost his footing after he grabbed the ball. Tackle made by Mario Clark. Be a gain of 6.
That pass to Rucker starts a new string for him. He did not catch a pass last week against Houston, which snapped a 39-game streak for him, having caught at least 1 pass in each of his games with the Browns. He's caught 1 in every game he's played in the NFL with the exception of 2.
Bo Cornell in at linebacker, former Browns fullback, now for Buffalo. Handoff. Greg Pruitt turns left end. 40, 35, 30. 29, out of bounds, flag. Personal foul against either Bo Cornell or Tony Green. And also could have been Jones. They were all with him, knocking him out of bounds. Stepping off the penalty against the Bills to the 15-yard line. Bo Cornell on his first play. Shame on you, Bo. They're trying to curb violence in the NFL, and they're watching them much closer than usual. As well they should.
And Gregg picked up about 11 yards on his own before the penalty.
Rucker will be split 7 to the right. Logan slot to the right. Paris tight at left end. T in the backfield. 3:36 to play in the half. Handoff is to Greg Pruitt up over left tackle. Hits down to about the 12-yard line. Dokes and Kadish on the tackle. It's on the 13. Now it's closer to the 12, so give him a gain of 3. Logan going out, Warfield back in.
Philadelphia leading the Cowboys 7-6 in the second quarter.
3 minutes left in the half. Browns with their best threat of the day. And we have Rucker split right and Warfield flank left. Fake handoff. Sipe back. Throws the corner to Rucker. Incomplete. Says he was held on the play. He is really upset, and he was hooked by by Clark as he crossed the goal line, but apparently the official said it was not holding and the ball was not in the air for interference.
Clark was right on him that time, I'll tell you that. He was riding his back. Now, whether or not there was contact, we can't tell from this angle.
Saw his arm get hooked, but maybe not enough to hold. Officials right beside the play. Here's Logan coming back in. Warfield out. And a fifth defensive back coming in now for the Bills. Freeman. Going with a three-man line. 2:49 to play in the half. Third down, 7. Rucker flank to the right. Logan split out to the left by 7. Hand off. Up the middle. Phil Miller to the 10. Breaks a tackle, and he's down on about the 10. He couldn't go downfield. He was cutting toward the sidelines. Nelson and Krakow holding on to him. Browns are going for the field goal again. Be fourth down and about 5 yards to go. And if it's good, they're within a point. There's a discussion on the field at the moment. I didn't see the flag.
Don Cockcroft is staying out there. Let's Brian Sipe walking off, so it would indicate if there's a penalty, it's against the Browns, and apparently it is. Well, no penalty at all.
No indication of anything. All right. 27-yard field goal attempt by Don Cockcroft. Dave Logan to hold. Snap, spot, kicks up. It is good. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the half. The Browns are within a point at 7-6. Cockcroft from the 41 and now from the 27.
Well, the Browns started that drive at the 34 following the sack of Joe Ferguson and the fumble, which was recovered by Mac Mitchell, who accomplished both feats. They moved downfield on a 19-yard pass to Rucker, the big one, and then, of course, an unnecessary roughness penalty against Bo Cornell moved them even deeper down, and they get a 27-yard field goal out of it to pull within 1 point at 7-6. 2:15 remaining in the first half. The deep back standing on the goal line to receive the kickoff for the Bills is Keith Moody. He had a 45-yard return, his last kickoff return. Cockcroft has had some trouble in the last 2 games, as you know, getting the kickoffs deep, but he got the last one right to the goal line, but it was offset by the 45-yard return by Moody.
The approach. Kick. That's taken at the 15 by Kimbrough. He's up to the 30 and down on about the 35-yard line. That kick drifted off to the right. And Oliver Davis made the tackle. Well, the Bills have pretty good field position. Mark at the 34-yard line. 2:08 remaining in the half. Browns defense has done a pretty good job today. 2 interceptions, 2 fumble recoveries. Mac Mitchell is having a super afternoon in the first half. With the Bills lined up with Chandler split right and Pacone flank right. Ferguson back. Throws. It's incomplete and almost intercepted by Clarence Scott up at the 47-yard line. He stepped right in front of Pacone. If he'd have been able to hold on to the ball, he'd still be running. 2:04 left in the half. Both quarterbacks are throwing either late on their sideline patterns or not putting enough zip behind it. Now Pacone and Chandler will line up both on the left side. In the I formation, Seymour tight at right end. Hand off, O.J. draw. Trapped in the backfield, cuts around the right end, hit at the 32, down at the 34-yard line. No gain. Browns were all over him. Everybody followed him. Charlie Hall and Clarence Scott were out there. Mac Mitchell had drifted out to help if he was needed, if he were needed. 2 minutes left in the half. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Bills 7, the Browns 6.
The Spinners for Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer. Everybody took it to
the music they hear. Take on the talent of that blue ribbon. If you're looking for a quality beer, compare our beer with any other. Try us once and you'll discover the great beer taste we're bringing home to you. With that blue ribbon, the quality always comes through.
Pabst challenges you to discover a better tasting premium beer. Taste and compare Pabst Blue Ribbon with the beer you're now drinking. You'll taste the difference Blue Ribbon quality makes, because our quality means the best tasting beer money can buy.
With that blue ribbon, the quality always comes through.
We've got 2 minutes left in the first half. The Bills lead 7-6. And they have the ball 3rd and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Browns have gotten 2 field goals, one at 41 yards, one at 27 yards from Don Cockcroft. The only score for the Bills has been a 38-yard touchdown pass from Ferguson to Gant. That came in the first quarter.
Pittsburgh has tied Houston 7-7 in the second. Denver and Cincinnati are 10-10.
There'll still be a two-way tie for the AFC Central Division lead here today between the Browns, if they win this game, and the winner of that Houston-Pittsburgh contest.
Probably, unless it winds up in a tie.
And finally, we'll have somebody in the middle. Right now, so far this season, everybody's been tied for the lead or in last place.
But the Bills have 3rd down 11. The cone split left, Chandler flanked right, Ferguson back. He throws. It is caught and dropped, and he picked it up again at the 49, and a good call by the official. He juggled the ball. It hit the ground. It bounced quickly into his arms, and they were right beside him watching the play. If they were not alert, they'd have called that one complete. Good coverage by Oliver Davis. And the Bills will have to punt. Raleigh Woolsey back in single safety.
Of course, what I said doesn't necessarily have to happen either, because should Cincinnati win today, then whoever loses the Houston-Pittsburgh game would be tied for last place with that team. But we still have top and bottom in the AFC Central.
Marv Bateman to punt. Woolsey in single safety on his own 27. The huddle time is down to about 2 seconds. They just got that one off. Here's the punt. Oh, he shanked it badly to the right. And it is around the 48 of the Browns. Not a good kick at all.
Well, the punters are not having an afternoon here, that's for sure.
10, 16 yards. Forrest Gregg is out talking to the head linesman about 5 yards on the field. Marked at the 48-yard line of the Browns, so they have excellent field position. With 1:46 to play, they have 2 timeouts remaining. 18-yard punt. Warfield flanked to the left. Harris tight at left end. Rucker split 5 to the right. Lined up in the T. Sipe to throw. He fires. It is deflected and caught by Warfield. 20. He's down to the 15. 10. 5. Touchdown. A Buffalo Bills deflected the ball. Not a Browns player. It goes as a touchdown.
Well, that'll be a 52-yard scoring strike in the paper, and it'll look like a right-on-the-target pass, although it was deflected by a Buffalo Bill.
Count. That was awfully close to one of the Browns touching it, but a Bill just stepped in front. Bills is a 52-yarder. Cockcroft on the point try. 1:35 left in the half. Here's the kick. It's good. And the Browns lead for the first time in the ball game now by a score of 12-7. There's our freak play of the season so far.
Well, it really was, and it was just a fingertip away from being an illegal completion because, of course, it cannot go from one offensive player to another. But the Buffalo Bills tipped it right into the arms of Warfield, who made a good move to reverse field and cut back to the near sideline and take it right into the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, Paul carried out that play like he expected it.
13-7, the Browns have the lead on a fluke play. Like I said, it'll look good in the papers tomorrow. Paul Warfield, 52 yards and a touchdown.
Keith Moody back at the 5-yard line, waiting for Don Cockroft's kick. Put that in the playbook. That happened in the Super Bowl many years ago. Dallas Cowboys scored a touchdown on, I believe, against the Baltimore Colts. A lot of debate about the play, and the videotape replay showed it to be a correct call. Here's the kick.
He hit that one.
Moody at the 4. Left sidelines, 10, 15, 20. Breaks a tackle. 30. Hit from behind and down on the 35-yard line.
Got a flag on the play.
Yep. Flipping at the 20. That'll move the ball back and nullify a long return. Well, there are a lot of clips these days on these punt and kickoffs.
It's the ball back at the Buffalo Bill 10-yard line.
Bo Cornell again. He's helping his former teammates. Earns 25 yards in penalties. Browns fans down in the corner over there around the 5-yard line. I can hear them yelling defense.
Bo Cornell's son is named after Doug Deacon.
Deacon Cornell?
No,
Oh,
Douglas.
Pacone is split to the left. Flanker to the right is Chandler. Gant tight at right end. They're in the T. Hand off O.J. Simpson. Right tackle outside the end of the 15 to the 20. He's to the 30. He breaks another tackle. And he's finally hauled down at the 35-yard line. Well, they may mark it out of bounds upfield a few more yards. Let's see. No?
Take it to the 39-yard line. Are they going to put it? Well, actually, it's the 40.
Yep, closer to the 40-yard line.
It'll be a 30-yard run.
Oh. His speed and his durability carried him on that play. Well, the Bills are out of the hole. 59 seconds to play in the half. Chandler flank left, Pacone split 4 to the left. They're in the T again. Ferguson to throw. He's hit, throws, interference against Dick Ambrose. Good call.
Gerald Irons, I think.
At the 49-yard line. He and Ambrose were both going after Gant. Ambrose went over the shoulder. They'll mark it at the 50-yard line. Yep, Irons. First down. 47 seconds left in the half. We've had a goodly amount of penalties in this first half. No small ones either. Chandler flank to the right. Pacone out 5 to the left. Ferguson back. Throws. Caught by Gant. He's hit and down at the 39-yard line. Hall and Ambrose on the tackle. Gain of 11. Timeout Buffalo. 39 seconds remaining. Bills trail 13-7.
Ferguson now, unofficially, we show him completing 8 of 15 for 139 yards and a touchdown. He's been intercepted twice. Both times by Tom Darden. He has fumbled once, and that was recovered by Mac Mitchell, which led to the second Don Cockroft field goal.
Ron Bolton, the 5th defensive back, is trotting on the field. Now he's going back to the bench. Wants to ask something. Now he comes back on the field.
Well, this drive for the Bills started at their own 10-yard line, and they have moved it down to the Browns' 39 now. On 2 plays, a 30-yard run by O.J. Simpson, an 11-yard pass to Gant, but also a penalty of interference on Gerald Irons.
Mike St. Clair is out of the lineup. They have a choice of pulling a lineman or a linebacker. .39 seconds remaining in the half. The Browns trailed to 7-0 in the first. Then they got 2 Cockroft field goals in the second, and the fluke touchdown pass, Sipe to Warfield to go ahead.
In case you joined us late, the reason we say it was fluke, it was tipped by a Buffalo Bill about 20 yards deep, high into the air, and picked off by Warfield, who took it the rest of the way.
Pacone is flanked to the left. Chandler, Gant is tight at left end, and Chandler is split forward to the right. Ferguson to throw. He fires. Caught, dropped at the 26-yard line. Chandler was open. He caught the ball and then just knocked it down to the ground as he took his eyes off it. Oh, was he open.
And he had some running room, too, down that far sideline. Tommy Darden was coming over to cover on the play, but he had about a 5-yard margin on him with some room to make an angle to the sideline. So that was a fortunate thing he did drop it.
35 seconds remaining. St. Clair is back in, and Bolton goes out. They want to improve the pass rush instead. Pacone is flanked to the left. Chandler is split 5 to the right. Seymour is tight at left end. Ferguson back, sets, gets away once, upfield throws, and it is deflected and incomplete in the end zone. Broken up by Clarence Scott, intended for Bob Chandler. Both of them went up high in the air. It was deflected by Scott. They both tried to dive for the ball in the end zone.
Mr. Ferguson came dangerously close to throwing that pass over the line of scrimmage that time, too. He's got that problem, of course, suffered 2 games ago with the shoulder, but also a bad elbow. And is not really 100%.
Chandler is flanked to the right. Gant tied at right end. Pacone is out 5 yards to the left, lined up in the tee. First down, 17 seconds left. Ferguson back to throw. He fires, left sidelines. It is again dropped. This time it is Pacone. The ball hit him on the shoulder pad and bounced out of bounds. Davis covering, but Ferguson has been the victim of having 2 receivers drop the ball on him.
Well, and again, he had his man wide open, but the ball just got through his hands and hit his shoulder pads and bounced right out of bounds. Oliver Davis covering on the play, but he was beaten.
12 seconds left in the half. Ball on the Cleveland 28. Chandler flanked to the right. Gant tight at right end. Pacone 5 yards, split to the left. Lined up in the tee. Back to throw it. Ferguson. He throws in the middle. Incomplete. Gant had it broken up by Darden. Now they drop a flag. A little late.
Well, we have one official looking right at it and said no, and then the other one comes back and calls it. And Tommy Darden and Scott are both upset.
One official shook his head no, and the other official ran up behind him, and about 4 or 5 seconds later threw the flag. Unless he didn't think, well, they call a face mask. Not interference. Well, at least the ball does not go down to the 10-yard line. 7 seconds remaining.
Who's the face mask called on? That's what we're trying to figure.
Now they leave the ball at the 10. They got to bring the ball back for a face mask. It's not interference. Now they're bringing it back.
That was a good play by Tom Darden. He went up right behind the receiver and timed it perfectly. And I don't know where the face mask penalty came from. I guess we'll find out.
Well, they called it against Bolton, so it was not Darden, and that was not the play we watched. It was elsewhere on the field.
I watched the replay on television they show here in the press box, and they didn't have it either, so it was away from the play, wherever it was.
So apparently it was a good call. Now we're getting a field goal attempt by Carson Long. Chandler holding, 41-yard attempt. 7 seconds left in the half. Snap, spot, kick is up. It just went over the crossbar by about a foot. Good. Oof. 2 seconds left in the half, and it is now a 13-10 Browns lead. I'm surprised that one didn't hit and go over. We've had everything else happen in this first half.
Well, if it hadn't been for the 5-yard penalty, I don't guess you could say they would have been in field goal range, because that one barely made it over the crossbar. But barely counts for 3 in this case. 13-10 now. The Bills trail the Browns by 3. 2 seconds left. And that'll be taken care of on this run back. So we've had 2 touchdowns and 3 field goals. That's been the scoring in the game. Browns got all their points in the second quarter. The Bills scored 7 in the first on a 38-yard touchdown pass. Ferguson to Gant, and they just got a 41-yard field goal from Carson Long.
Browns are expecting an onside attempt. Ball is on the tee, but he's got the ball laying down flat. He's probably going to make it a knuckleballer hard. He does. Fumble on the 21. Browns fall on it back at the 14-yard line. Time has expired. And a little temper flare on the field. And they're separated. There's the gun to make it official. That's the end of the first half of the score. The Browns 13, the Bills 10.
And the Browns will kick off to Buffalo to get the second half underway. They send back the lone deep back, number 46, Keith Moody. He's had quite an afternoon here returning. He had one return of 45 yards. That's the longest of the season for the Bills. Don Cockcroft will kick it off. And we're just about ready. And once again, here's the giver.
Okay, Jim, in case people are wondering why Oscar Rohn's not playing, it's possible he could play. He has a hip pointer, bruised hip, which is a rather painful injury. Here's the kick. Well hit, Moody under it. At the 1, 5, 10, right sidelines, 20. Slapped down at the 23-yard line by Mike Pruitt. So the Bills start the second half of the football and trailing 13-10. The discussion in the press box was that Reggie Rucker did, in fact, deflect the ball. There was a touchdown pass, and there's the debate whether a Buffalo Bill also deflected it, which the officials did say. Chandler is the flanker to the right. Pacone is a 5-yard split to the left. Seymour is the tight end on the right side. They're in the T formation. Give to O.J. Simpson, trying to turn right in, hurdles one man, and is slapped down at the 27-yard line. And Charlie Hall is there to make the tackle. And it's a gain of about 5.
4-yard gain.
Ball is on the 27. It's a gain of 4. Second down, 6. Gant in a tight end on the right side. Chandler flank to the right. Pacone split about 5 to the left. In the T again. Back to throw at Ferguson. He fires. It is caught by Chandler, and he went out of bounds. It's a good catch at the 41-yard line in front of Clarence Scott. Our view is obscured by the Buffalo bench. Had to wait for the call by the official. Neither team was scintillating in the first half, with fumbles and interceptions and penalties. Seymour back in a tight end. Chandler flank to the right. Pacone split 5 to the left, and again in the T. Give to O.J. Right guard this time. Knocked down close to the 45-yard line. Tackles made by Mac Mitchell, the right end.
And again, we want to point out what a game Mac Mitchell has played so far. Several key tackles and 1 sack and 2 fumble recoveries. One which he forced himself on the sack of Ferguson.
2nd and 6. Now the ends are in tight. Gant and Seymour. Chandler flank left. Give to O.J. trying to turn right in. Hit at the 50, down at the Browns 49, close to the first down. It was very fine blocking on the play by the Bills. First down. Mike St. Clair on the tackle.
O.J. nearing his 100-yard mark now. He's got 86 yards on 15 carries.
Buffalo again split to the left side. Seymour tight end right in. Chandler flank to the right. They're in the I formation. Give to Braxton, right guard. He stopped at the 45 of the Browns after a gain of 4 yards. Charlie Hall is on the tackle with Earl Edwards. Well, the Bills have kept the ball since this kickoff to start the second half. Now Gant and Seymour both in for blocking. 12:18 to play in the third period. Browns lead 13-10. Ends are tight. Chandler flank left. And now Braxton, the fullback, is a wing back to the right. Long count. I think flip to Simpson. Right end, cuts back inside. 40, reverse the field to the 35. That's an O.J. Simpson patented run. Had a lot of blockers in there. The fullback and the two tight ends also in there. Peters made the stop. First down Buffalo. They're moving. Started on their 23. They're down to the Cleveland 35. O.J. resembles Jim Brown, not only running, but walking. That means he does it slowly, right? Saves his energy. Chandler flank right. Pacone split 5 to the left. They're in the I again. Give to O.J. Right tackle. Knocked down right at the 35-yard line by Dick Ambrose. He got behind the blocker that time. No gain.
Give you an idea what kind of importance is placed on O.J. Simpson. He's carried the ball 17 times for the Bills. Braxton has carried it only 3 times, and Ferguson has been forced to run with it 3 times. So their offense is O.J. Simpson without any doubt.
Chandler flank to the right. Gant tied it right in. Pacone out 7 yards. Split to the left. Ferguson back in the pocket. He has it deflected by Earl Edwards at the line. Might have been Mike St. Clair. They're both in front of him. And it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Joe Jones flushed Ferguson up into the pocket more and allowed the pass to be blocked. What's the replay?
St. Clair got his arms up. Joe Jones, as you said, though, was forcing the pass and opened up the middle for St. Clair to come through.
3rd and 10. Chandler split to the right by 5. Pacone flank to the left. Gant tied at left end. They're in the T. Offside Cleveland. Ferguson throws it. It's incomplete. Broken up by Clarence Scott at the 25, but the Browns will be penalized. 5 yards for offside. So it won't be a punt.
It'll be 3rd and 5.
2 of the Browns jumped. Joe Jones did not get back.
Now they send Chandler in for blocking. Or Seymour, rather. So far, just about every time they sent Seymour in for something, he got caught holding.
10:33 remaining in the third period. It is 13-10 Cleveland. The Browns have not had the ball in this third quarter yet. 3rd down and 5. Pacone is split to the left. Seymour tied it right in. Chandler flanked to the right there in the I. Hand off. O.J. on the draw. He's hit at the 30-yard line and stopped at the line of scrimmage. Browns kind of figured that one. Tony Peters, the safety, lined up on the line of scrimmage inside the defensive end. And he helped on the tackle. It is 4th down, and they're going to punt.
Well, the last 2 times O.J. Simpson has carried the ball, he's got stopped for no gain. Right at the line of scrimmage. Good defensive play by the Browns on a crucial play that time. Evidently, they don't feel that they would be in field goal range with long kicking from there. It would be close to 50 yards.
And if he missed it, comes out to the 30. This way, they're going to try to punt it out of bounds inside the 10.
Woolsey is the lone deep back for the Browns, but if everything works the way Buffalo wants it to, of course, he will not return this one. It'll try to go out of bounds.
There's the kick. Angling? No. Did not. Excuse me. It's in the middle of the field and it rolls in the end zone. A bad kick. They should have just tried the field goal. They wound up with the ball on the 20 anyway. There's an official timeout on the field. The score, the Browns 13, the Bills 10.
Right now is the time to get ready for winter. Time to fix up and beautify your home. And the wise buyer always checks with Z&L Lumber first. Z&L always has big selections, big savings, and big quality at 5275 Sinclair Road. Z&L can supply roofing, plywood, insulation, paint, flooring. You name it, Z&L has everything from foundation to roof. In fact, package homes, garages, or storage buildings are ready for erection on your lot. Z&L Lumber, 5275 Sinclair Road.
AFC, your downtown Pontiac dealer at 500 West Broad Street, invites you to stop out and see the best Pontiacs ever. The 1978 models. AFC is ready to deal right from the start on these fine cars. Remember, too, when you purchase a car, the service is most important. At AFC, you're assured of the finest service because General Motors awarded AFC their coveted Service Excellency Award. AFC still has a few new 1977s that must be sold, too. So stop by AFC, your downtown Pontiac dealer at 500 West Broad Street.
Well, the Bills didn't get up any points out of that drive, but they held on to the football for 5.5 minutes or 4.5 minutes. And now the Browns will get their chance first of the second half, 1st and 10 at their own 20.
We'll get a station break in after this play. Warfield will be split to the left by 7. Rutgers a slot to the left. Harris tight end right in. Line up in the I formation. Give to Rick Pruitt, right tackle. Cuts to the right sideline. 25-30. 35. He is pulled out of bounds on the 39-yard line. 19-yard scamper. Tony Green, the safety, got him out of bounds. Let's pause for station identification. This is the Cleveland.
Hi, this is John Gordon, inviting you to join me every Saturday afternoon following the Ohio State game for Gretaphone. It's your opportunity to call in and talk about the Buckeyes. Gretaphone, exclusively on WBNS Columbus.
3 o'clock at WBNS.
Larry Poole's in now at halfback. Rucker starts in motion to the right. Pitch to Poole, outside left end. He is to the 43-yard line. He got a block by Deacon, then ran into the Bills right at them. Nobody else out to help. Moody on the tackle. Mark it at the 43-yard line. And Pruitt's coming back in at halfback. Larry Poole's in for 1. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Browns lead it 13-10. Second down, 6. Rucker will split right by 7. Flanker to the left is Paul Warfield. Back to throw at sight. Flips it out to Pruitt. One-handed, got it, and he's down at the 50-yard line. Good catch by Greg Pruitt.
I think he's got enough for the first down.
Tackle by Crocco and Clark. And it is a first down.
First down.
Ball at the 50. Now it's the Browns' turn. They started on the 20-yard line, and they're now up to the 50. 8:25 to play in the third quarter. No scoring yet in the period. Warfield will split left, and Rucker will be a slot back to the left. Harris tight it right in. Rucker in motion to the right. And the pitch comes to Mueller. Turn left end. Wheels to the 46, close to the 45-yard line. And Tony Green, the safety, there to make the tackle. Pretty good pursuit by the Bills on that play.
Well, in the first half, the Browns did not run wide that much, so evidently at halftime they saw something they thought they could adjust to, and that's what they're doing now, and with a little bit of success.
Ball's marked at the 46, a gain of 4. We're almost halfway through the very fast third quarter. Rucker slot left, Warfield split left. Harris tight at right end. Rucker in motion to the right. Hand off to Miller, up the middle, 40. 35, spins off a tackle, and goes down close to the 32-yard line. That's good for about 14 yards. That hole opened quickly in the middle. Moody made the tackle. Ball at the 32-yard line. Now Miller's going out of the game. Mike Pruitt in at fullback. The Pruitt boys are in.
With that run, Mueller passed Greg Pruitt on the total yardage, 64-60.
Warfield split left, Rucker slot left. Rucker goes in motion to the right. They're in the T. Sipe rolls to the right. Rolling back at the 35, he's going to run with it, and he runs out of bounds. And then he gets hit at about the 29-yard line. He was hit in bounds, so it's legal tackle. He wanted to throw it. He was looking out to Reggie Rucker. And the ball's placed at the 30-yard line. Gain of 2. 6:44 to play in the third period.
Oh, 3/4. Jets lead Oakland 27-14.
We softened them up, didn't we?
Sure did.
Rucker's a slot left. Warfield split left. Rucker in motion to the right. Hand off to Greg Pruitt. Right tackle. Breaks a tackle. 30. 25-yard line. Greg almost got hit down at the 30, and he broke off that one. Williams there to make the stop. The ball is placed at the Buffalo 25-yard line. Pruitt motions to the sidelines. He's coming out for a play or two. And Poole is in now at halfback. It's Mike Pruitt at fullback. Larry Poole at halfback. Third down, 3. Bills are putting in a 5th defensive back. Cornell also, linebackers at it. Rucker, flank to the right. Warfield splits 7 to the left. They're in the T. Sipe to throw. He fires. It is caught at the 21-yard line. It is Larry Poole, and that should be a first down by about a yard. Cornell on the tackle. It's a Cleveland first down.
It was a good catch by Larry Poole, too. He had to go up for it.
5 minutes, 40 seconds to play, third quarter. The Browns have had the ball now, and their drive from the 20-yard line, their own, to the 21 of Buffalo. Each team's had the ball only once in this period. Good ball control. Rucker slot left. Warfield splits 7 to the left. They're in the I formation. Give to Mike Pruitt over right guard. Hits down to the 15-yard line and a pickup of about 6 more. Good blocking in the middle, and White and Kadish make the tackle. Nose of the ball at the 15-yard line. 13-10, Cleveland leading, third quarter. .49 to play. Warfield is split to the left. Rucker moves out as a slot back to the left. Pitch to Poole, right tackle. He's at the 15, 14, maybe the 13-yard line. Tackles made by John Little, then Gielich, the right linebacker, at the 13-yard line. Greg Pruitt's coming back in, replacing Larry Poole. Dale Miller's coming in at fullback, replacing Mike Pruitt. We have third down, 2. Up to hit the 11-yard line. Rucker's a slot left, Warfield split left. Harris tied it right in. They're in the T. Rucker in motion to the right. Pitch to Cleo Miller, trying to turn left end. He's hit at the 12. He's down close to the 12-yard line, and not a first down. Moody and Crocco made the tackle. It'll be fourth down and about a yard. We'll wait till they spot that football down. Gary Paris signals to the sidelines, go for it. They're sending in the field goal unit instead with a 3-point lead. Cockcroft is 2 for 2 today from the 41 and the 27. Dave Logan will hold. This one will be a 29-yarder. Ball spotted at the 19-yard line. 3:20 remaining, clock running, third quarter. Here's the snap, a little high, kick is up. It is good.
Flag on the play.
Yep, we do have a flag. It appears to be against Buffalo, and if it is, the Browns will take the penalty. Well, they called a personal foul on Buffalo after the play. It'll be on the kickoff, I assume. The referee just signaled it was good. It was stepping off on the kickoff, so it is good. 3:15 to play in the third. There's an official timeout on the field. The score is the Browns 16 and the Bills 10.
The Spinners for Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer.
Everybody's looking to find the best in the things they do and the music they hear. Take on the challenge of Pabst Blue Ribbon. If you're looking for a quality beer, compare our beer with the other. Try us once and you'll discover the great beer taste we're bringing home to you. With Pabst Blue Ribbon, the quality always comes through.
Pabst challenges you to discover a better tasting premium beer. Taste and compare Pabst Blue Ribbon with the beer you're now drinking. You'll taste the difference Blue Ribbon quality makes, because our quality means the best tasting beer money can buy.
With Pabst Blue Ribbon, the quality always comes through.
The field goal does not count. It was a personal foul on a head slap on the play. No field goal, but the Browns get a penalty and a first down on the 6-yard line of the Bills. Now they line up in the T formation with Rucker slot left and Warfield split left. Sipe throwing in the corner to Warfield. Got it. Out of bounds.
Had 1 foot in and 1 foot came out.
Yeah, but I think he was pushed out. If you're pushed out, you don't have to have both feet in. Oh, well. If they replay it, we'll take a glance at their monitor, but otherwise it's called an incomplete pass. Well, it is anyway, no matter what they called it.
I don't think the defender got to him in time to push him. There comes the 1 foot. Yeah, he's shoving him, and the other foot goes out, but they call it incomplete.
It's not a good call.
No, it's not. That should have been a touchdown pass.
Logan in replacing Warfield now, wide receiver. Logan will be split to the left. Rutgers a slot back to the left. Second goal on the second and goal at the 6. Hand off to Gregg Pruitt. He's going to throw it. End zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Harris.
Oh, that was Cleo Miller.
I'll get it in a minute.
Cleo Miller caught the pass.
Well, the penalty killed the Bills. Otherwise, it was a field goal.
That's the combination that clicked in Houston when it had to, and here it does again. Just the same play, really. Miller catches it right on the goal line, and so the Browns in 13 plays go 80 yards.
Extra point kick is up, and it is good. Now there's an official timeout on the field. The score is the Browns 20 and the Bills 10.
We ask some little people just what it is they like so much about dinner at McDonald's.
I like the hamburgers and the french fries. I like it because you get pink milk with the straw. They have good things and other things I like. My mom likes it because she doesn't have to yell at me. Eat your dinner, because I eat my dinner. I like the cheeseburger and the shake. I like it because I get to stay up to 7:30 like my sister. You get to kneel on the seat. At home, you don't get to kneel on the seat. No way. Dinner's more fun at McDonald's.
Aha, just as we suspected. Some of the best reasons for dinner at McDonald's are the little ones.
Come on in for dinner now. It's such a happy day.
Don't have any lime or baby.
We did it all for you. McDonald's.
Well, the Browns marched 80 yards in 13 plays using 6 minutes and 26 seconds of the clock. Gregg Pruitt, 6-yard pass to Cleo Miller for the touchdown. And, of course, the big play was they were held to a field goal attempt, and then a head slap by the Bills got them a first down, and that resulted in the Browns getting a touchdown. Here's the kickoff.
Moody up under this one at the 10. 15, 20. Down to the 26-yard line. Tackles made by Dave Graff. 2:58 to play in the third quarter. And can you imagine the Jets are leading Houston? Leading Oakland, rather. The Browns could have beaten them if they not made so many mistakes. Then Denver did beat them badly. Chandler is flanked to the right. Pacone out 7 yards to the left. Fake handoff. Ferguson back as all day. Now he's chased. He's hit. He's down on the 25-yard line. Guess who? Mike Mitchell again.
I tell you, Mike Mitchell is just playing himself probably the best game of his career.
The loss of a yard. Browns had everybody covered. Ferguson at first had time to find anybody that was open. Somebody missing from the lineup. Gant came out. Seymour now is trotting on the field late. Browns with a 10-point lead, at 1 point trail by 7. Chandler flanked to the right. Seymour tight at right end. Pacone split about 7 to the left. 2nd and 11. They're in the eye. There's the draw to O.J. Outside the end. Gets away from Joe Jones. And then he's nailed by Clarence Scott with a roll block right around the knees. Oh, did he upset him. A little bit of help on the play by Earl Edwards to put him down. But Clarence Scott did the job.
I think O.J. fumbled on the play, too, but the ball was blown dead. He picked up 3 yards.
They had 11 to go, so it's 3rd and 8. They'll have to get just over the 36-yard line.
That gives O.J. 99 yards, we show unofficially.
A minute 43 to play in the 3rd quarter. Pacone flank to the left. Chandler splits 5 to the right. Ferguson to throw it. Whips it. Deflected out of bounds at the 40-yard line. See who it is? It's Clarence Scott again.
Well, he had him covered that time all the way, too. He moved up just before the ball was snapped and took him head on and stayed right with him. Great play by Scott.
So Marv Bateman comes in to punt. The Browns defense has asserted itself through most of the 2nd and now in the 3rd quarter. They gave up 1 drive but shut them off from any chance of a score in starting the 3rd quarter. Raleigh Woolsey in single safety at the Cleveland 31.
Well, the Browns have it now with a 10-point lead, 20-10, a minute 19 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Following a 35-yard kick by Bateman, it's 1st and 10 for the Browns at their own 45-yard line.
Cincinnati is losing. Pittsburgh is winning. Rucker, slot left. Warfield split about 10 to the left. They're in the I formation. Fake handoff. Sight back. Looks, throws right flat. Caught by Cleo Miller. And he is down immediately at the 45-yard line by Jones. Doug Jones, the strong safety. So it's a gain about a yard.
Is averaging 29 yards on 4 kicks today. And Greg Coleman is not doing that much better on his 3.
Rucker is flanked to the right. Warfield split 7 to the left. Harris tight at right end. They're in the I formation. Fake handoff. Sight back to throw. Screen to the left to Cleo Miller at the 40, 45. He's to the 50, and he's out of bounds on the Buffalo 48-yard line by Dunston and by Moody. That'll be a gain of about 7. Make it 8. Ball's closer to the 47-yard line. It will be 3rd down. About 2 to go. 2.5. Here's Mike Pruitt coming in at fullback. Bill Miller's going out to rest. Mike and Pruitt just bumped into each other, coming in and out. Rucker flank to the right. Warfield out 5 to the left. Harris tight at right end. They're in the I. Safety blitz. Mike Pruitt trying in the middle. Knocked down at the 46. Did not get it. Kadish on the tackle. They had a safety blitz filling in. Helped mess up the blocking, and the Browns will punt.
Denver's leading Cincinnati 17-13. That's in the 4th quarter.
John Kimbrough and Keith Moody in double safety with 44 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Greg Coleman to punt. snap. Line drive. Moody at the 9. 15. Reverses his field. Cuts back to the left. He's to the 20. 25. 30. 35. 40. He's to the 45. He's to the 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Touchdown. What a run. 91-yard touchdown. It took him minutes to run it. He must have run over 130 yards because he went back and forth across the field 3 times. A great run. He just reversed the pursuit several times. Everybody waved at him. He goes 91 yards. 4 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Chandler will hold. Long will attempt the point. Happened last week in Houston. Waiting for the point try. Here it is. No good. Off to the left. How about that? Well, we have 4 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and the Browns' lead is now 20-16. See, that prevents a tie by missing that point should Buffalo get down and kick a field goal. Well, there was some run by Moody, I'll tell you that. He went 91 yards, but that was straight up the field. He must have crossed the field 3 times. Excellent blocking, and usually on a long punt return like that, you'll get a clip somewhere along the way when a runner takes that kind of route, but Buffalo played it clear right all the way. Put themselves right back in this football game. 4 seconds remaining in the third quarter, 20-16. The Browns' lead is cut to 4. Somebody leveled Larry Poole back on the Buffalo 30 on that return. He had a pretty good shot at the ball carrier, but a tremendous block just cut Larry in half. Well, the Browns will get the ball back now. It's Kenny Ellis and Brian Duncan, the return men. Long will kick off for the Bills. Well, the Bills are pumped up with that one, as are the fans. Wonder if they'll try an onside just to surprise the Browns and keep the momentum. Well, the Browns have got some pretty good hands up close if they do. Larry Poole is up there. Ambrose is up there. Garlington, Paris, Bolt. That's a record. There's a line drive kick. Gets away at the 30. Picked up. Duncan at the 20. Back to the 25. And he is really nailed back to the 20-yard line. Capone led the tackling. And Doug Jones on it. And there's the gun. That's the end of the third quarter in Buffalo. The score, the Browns 20 and the Bills 16.
Kick off the new car season with a 78 model car and the right loan from Dollar Savings. After you shop and compare other current interest rates, come to Dollar for the right loan. You'll be pleasantly surprised at Dollar's quick, convenient service and attractive rate. And you can arrange a monthly payment plan to fit your budget. So shop and compare now, then visit any of Dollar's convenient locations to arrange the right loan for you and your new car. Dollar Savings, an equal opportunity lender. The first showing of the new 1978 Zenith TV line is at your dealers now. Check and compare Zenith TV with FAB, featuring Zenith Color Century. Think of it as a TV control room right in your set for that great Zenith picture automatically. And Zenith electronic video guard tuner with no moving parts inside to wear out. Don't buy any color TV until you see the new Zenith with FAB at your Zenith dealer today.
Highland Home says don't pay your rent next month. In fact, never pay rent again. How? Highland can show you how easy it is to move up to the pride of owning your own home. Highland dares to challenge the conventional construction industry. Why pay rent month after month when you can invest your money in your own home? Do you know you can get more living area at much less cost than any housing project home? So don't wait. Stop by Highland at 2600 Winchester Pike. That's College Avenue at Refugee Road. Highland is open 7 days a week.
Well, Kenny Stabler has hit Mike Ciani with a touchdown pass, and Oakland has gone out in front of the New York Jets 28-27. That ball game is now in the fourth quarter. We're just ready to get underway with the fourth quarter here at Rich Stadium in Buffalo. The Browns lead 20-16, first and 10 at their own 26.
Rucker is a slot back to the left. Warfield is split 7 to the left. Rucker goes in motion to the right. They're in the tee. Sipe back to throw. Over the middle. Caught by Miller. He's at the 30. He's at the 35. Rolls close to the 36. He touched the ground at the 35. Kracko and Nelson on the tackle. And it'll be a 9-yard pickup.
Well, the last 3 times Brian has thrown, he's gone to Cleo Miller. That puts Brian over the 100 yards in passing, 107 now. 10 completions, 17 attempts.
Rucker flank to the right. Harris tied it right in. Warfield split 5 to the left. They're in the eye. Rucker in motion to the left. Handoff to Cleo Miller. Up the middle. He's got the first down to the 40, to the 43-yard line. What a block by Henry Shepard. Just as they were blowing the play dead, he blew into Tony Green, the safety, and knocked him 5 yards backwards. The ball out on the 43, first and 10. De Leon moves over the ball at center. Harris lines up tight at right end. Rucker slot to the left. Warfield split left. Handoff Pruitt in the middle. Up to the 45, to the 47-yard line. Tackle by Kadish and White. Bob Jackson out leading the blocking on the play, and Shepard. Williams, the left end, is coming off the field holding his right wrist. Greg Morton is going in at defensive end.
Cleo Miller's having himself quite an afternoon. He's got 13 carries, 73 yards. He's caught 5 passes for another 20. One of them a touchdown.
Rucker slot left. Warfield split left. Rucker in motion to the right. Handoff Cleo Miller. Up the middle. No gain. Bills are all over him. Kadish was in the middle of that pile. It'll be third down and about 6.
Well, Mike Kadish is an interesting young man. He tried with the Miami Dolphins coming out of Notre Dame and couldn't make the team down there. Don Shula on a couple of occasions said he had a lot of potential, but didn't think that he wanted to play that badly. He's come up here to Buffalo, and he's played well.
A 5th defensive back gone in for the Buffalo Bills. Also, linebacker Bo Cornell has gone on the field. 3rd and 6. Rucker slot left. Warfield split left. Harris tied it right in. They're in the tee. Sipe back. Throws. Caught by Rucker. Falls down and then gets hit at the 44-yard line. It's a first down. Had he not fallen, he would have had a lot more running room. He was finally knocked down by Cordell.
Picked up 9 on the play.
And the nose of the ball closer to the 43-yard line. But Deacon did a good job on Sherman White that time. Kept him away from sight. 11:55 to play in the game. The Browns lead by 4 points. Rucker slot left. Warfield will be split left. In fact, Rucker's right behind Warfield. It's hardly a slot back. Rucker in motion to the right. Pitch to Miller, turning left end. 40, 35. He's down to the 30-yard line. Clark made the tackle. Brian Sipe is mixing up his plays very, very well in this third period.
It's a 13-yard
Fourth
pickup.
period. That third one must have passed. I forgot it was over. This drive started on the Browns, 26. Rucker will be a slot left. Warfield split left. Again, Rucker's right behind Warfield. They're in the tee. Rucker in motion to the right. Hand off Cleo Miller in the middle. Down to the 18-yard line and a first down. He gets 4. Kadish and Krokow made the tackle. First down at the 18-yard line.
Cleo now has 90 yards in the game. O.J.'s the leading rusher with 99.
Get a station break after this play. Williams is back in at left end. Got his left wrist all taped up. And again, Warfield and Rucker out to the left. Harris tied it right in. They're in the T. Rucker in motion to the right. Hand off to Pruitt. Right in. 20. 15. 10 out of bounds on about the 9-yard line. Krokop made the tackle, and Gregg broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage to get that gain. We pause for station identification. This is the Cleveland Browns Football Network.
Hi, I'm John Gordon. Every weeknight between 6:30 and 7:30, you can call in and talk about sports on 14 BNS Sports Talk. We always have guests and special features for your enjoyment on Sports Talk, exclusively on WBNS Columbus.
Well, the attendance today, 60,905. 2,700 no-shows.
Ball on the 9-yard line. Second down, about a yard to go. Fake is a handoff to Mueller. Right tackle to the 5. He's to the 4 and a first down. Nelson on the tackle. Brian Sipe, when he made the handoff, put his hand on his hip the way he usually bootlegs. Thought he might have had it. They sold 63,000 tickets. First down and goal to go on the 4-yard line. The Browns lead by 4 points. Warfield flanked to the left. Rucker split 4 yards to the right. Sipe back to throw. Rolls to the right. Fires in the end zone to Rucker. Incomplete. Broken up with a fine play by Mario Clark. He couldn't find Rucker in the corner as he broke his pattern first, and as he rolled to the right, then Rucker wisely ran back under the goalpost, but Clark stayed with him. Al Dennis coming in at guard. That means Henry Shepard will move to tight end. Rome is not available today.
Warfield's going out.
Shepard is reported, and the Bills have been notified that Shepard with the 65 number is a end. He is an eligible receiver now. Ends are tight. Rucker is the flanker to the right. Now he starts in motion to the left. And off Pruitt. Flag down. Right tackle. Touchdown. We might have the Browns moving on the play, however. Might have illegal procedure back in motion. There was some movement. In motion. I'm not sure Rucker is not the guilty party. I don't know if he was moving. He must be moving away from the line when you're in motion. You may not move toward it or be parallel with it exactly.
Good block that time by Bob Jackson. Greg Pruitt followed him right into the end zone and nearly stomped his head off when he came down.
Okay, Warfield's coming back in, and Shepard is going out. So the ball goes out to the 9-yard line. It is second down and goal.
Penalty was against Rucker.
Yeah, it was not moving away from the line. Slot left, Rucker. Warfield split left. Rucker in motion to the right. Sipe to throw. In the middle. Paris. Touchdown! Gary Paris. Open. Got the ball right in front of Tony Green, the safety, and rolled away from him for the 6 points with 8:45 remaining.
Well, the Browns took the ball that time, and they marched 74 yards in 12 plays, culminated with a 9-yard strike. Brian Sipe to Gary Paris. Gary Paris is becoming, he always has been a very valuable member of this squad, but he's having himself quite a season.
Well, those players have never had much of a chance before. Offside on the point by Buffalo. The kick is good. They'll decline it. 8:45 remaining in the game. There is an official timeout on the field with the score, the Browns 27 and the Bills 16.
Do you remember last winter? How could we forget? Although it's only autumn now and the cold seems far away, this is the time to get ready. James W. Fox Company recommends making an appointment now to find out what you need to keep the cold breezes out. James W. Fox & Company at Weber and Westerville Roads can not only make your home a showplace, but can install aluminum siding, roofs, storm windows and doors, gutters and downspouts, and much more. Call James W. Fox Company today, 267-2543, for a free estimate.
When you're looking for a better way, we're the one to turn to. Are we here to answer every need? Well, it's no guess, it's yes indeed. Got a problem with your car? No need for confusion. There's a bright idea right here. Here's the right solution. Deer Creek Auto and Truck Parts. We're the ones to turn to.
In Williamsport, Ohio.
Well, the Browns took it, went 74 yards in 12 plays. They used 6 minutes and 15 seconds of the clock. 9-yard touchdown strike from Brian Sipe, his second of the afternoon. This one went to Gary Paris. His second reception, his first for a touchdown of the afternoon. There was a 5-yard penalty assessed against the Bills on the extra point kick, so Don Cockcroft will be kicking off from the 40-yard line. And Keith Moody will be the lone deep back for Buffalo, and Don Cockcroft will have a bit of a chance to get this one into the end zone. Perhaps there will be no return. Buffalo has had some pretty good returns here this afternoon, kickoff and punt-wise. Of course, the last score, a 91-yard punt return for a touchdown.
There's a scribber taken on the 24-yard line by a Bills lineman, and that is Dunston, a defensive lineman, and he gets the ball up to about the 32-yard line. And the Bills offense coming out on the field.
I don't know if Don meant to do that or not. It's kind of hard to figure out why he would kick a squibber at that point.
All right, Pacone is out 4 yards to the left. Chandler flank to the right. They're in the tee. Ferguson back to throw. Chased by St. Clair. Throws it upfield. Deflected. Incomplete. Off the hands of Braxton, the fullback, and the Browns were chasing it. Nobody could grab it.
Vic Ambrose almost came up with it, but just a little bit out of his reach.
St. Clair and Joe Jones had the rush on Ferguson that time. Made him throw it quickly and too hard. Gant back in at tight end. 8:34 to play in the game. Browns lead by 11. Throw at Ferguson. Whoops it. Incomplete. Off Gant's hands at the 48. Thrown a little hard for him also. And Tony Peters had the coverage on the play.
Yeah, probably should have caught that pass. I think Ferguson has had about 4 or 5 dropped today that should have been completed. So it'll be 3rd down now and 10 to go for the Bills at their own 32-yard line. Browns offense today a little bit more effective than it has been in the last couple of weeks. 3 touchdown passes. Greg Pruitt threw one of them.
That's 3rd down and 10. Kimbrough's in a wide receiver. He's on the left side. Chandler is flanked to the right. Kimbrough split forward to the left. There in the tee. Back to throw at Ferguson. Throws it. It is incomplete. Intended the left sidelines for Kimbrough. I had an eye also on St. Clair because he almost took Ferguson's head off. He hit him on the side of the helmet with his hand, but it was legal, and the referee was watching. Fans think it was a little rough, but he just swiped him with his hand on the way by. So the Bills will have to punt.
Give Denver now leads Cincinnati 24-13 in the 4th quarter.
Rolsey and single safety. Bateman to punt. There's a booming kick. Rolsey back after it. On the 17, he's hit and down at the 15-yard line. And it is Keith Moody, the man who returned the punt for the record 91 yards. And the spot will be the 16-yard line. There's an official timeout on the field. 8:15 to play. The score, the Browns 27, the Bills 16.
Everyone's looking to find what's best in the things they do and the music they hear. Take on the challenge of Pabst Blue Ribbon. If you're looking for a quality beer, compare our beer with any other. Try us once and you'll discover the best beer taste we're bringing home to you. With Pabst Blue Ribbon, the quality always comes through.
Pabst has a challenge for you. To taste and compare Pabst Blue Ribbon with any other premium beer. You'll never go back to the beer you were drinking, because Blue Ribbon quality means the best tasting beer you can get.
The best beer taste we're bringing home to you. With Pabst Blue Ribbon, the quality always comes through.
Well, 21-21, New Orleans, St. Louis tied at the half, and Atlanta leads Chicago 9-3. Some interesting games going on around the NFL. Right now, Bateman finally got off a good punt, 51 yards. The Browns have it 1st and 10 at their own 16.
All right, the Browns have a slot formation to the left. Harris tied it right in. The slot man, Rucker in motion. Hand off, Cleo Miller. Over left tackle to about the 19-yard line. Dunston and Dokes on the tackle. 8 minutes remaining in the ball game.
Well, Cleo Miller now has 97 yards on 18 carries, and it looks like he's going to be the first man to go over 100 yards here this afternoon. O.J. has 99 yards on 19 carries, but he has not carried the ball lately.
2nd and 7. Slot left again. Rucker starts in motion to the right. Hand off to Greg Pruitt. Right end, cuts inside a block. 20. 25-yard line. Pickup of 6. And a flag after the tackle. Down in the middle of the pile. Tackled by Nelson, and the flag thrown, I think, on Doug Jones, the safety. Personal foul, Buffalo. As we said, they're watching it much closer. I'm sure the officials have been notified by the commissioner to keep your eye on anything to stop what's been going on in all of sports. 15-yard penalty. Now the ball is out to the Cleveland 41. It is on 24, Doug Jones. Must have been a late hit. We're halfway through the period.
I was going to say, I think Pruitt probably picked up the first down on that run anyway. Picked up 7. He now has 84 yards.
Rucker and Warfield again going to the left. Now Rucker's lined up just a step outside Warfield and goes in motion to the right. Hand off Miller up the middle. 45. 47-yard line. Cracko and Nelson on the tackle. That's 100, isn't it?
That's 100. That puts him over. He had 97. He gets 5 on that. Make it 6. So he's now got 103 yards on 19 carries.
7 minutes left in the ball game. The Browns lead 27-16. Warfield both to the left again. Rucker the flanker. Now he starts in motion to the right. Pitch to Cleo Miller, turning left end. 50, breaks a tackle. He's to the 46-yard line of the Buffalo Bills. Nelson on the tackle, the linebacker. First down. What's O.J. have, Jim?
O.J. has 99 yards, and he's had that for, well, ever since midway through the third quarter.
106. 112 now.
Well, I got him for 6 on that one, so he should have, according to my records, 109 yards.
They gave him 112, and it's the first time he's ever done it.
Okay, we'll give him 112, too. How about that? And he's done it on 20 carries.
Rucker in motion to the right. Hand off. Greg Pruitt coming up the middle and just gets into the 43, maybe. Kadish and Williams were there to put him down. And the ball is marked on the 44. 2-yard pickup.
Greg Pruitt could have a 100-yard game here this afternoon, too, with one good run. He's got 86.
5:24 to play. Rucker flank left. Warfield split 7 to the left. Paris tied it right into the tee. Rucker in motion to the right. Give to Cleo Miller, left tackle, breaks a tackle, carrying a man with him to the 40-yard line, to the 39-yard line. Almost lost part of his jersey. Dokes knocked him down. Phil Dokes, that's Joe's brother. And the ball was spotted inside the 39, so it's the 38-yard line. It is third down, about 2.5 to go. Browns doing most of it on the ground the second half.
Brian Sipe doing a real good job, as you pointed out earlier, mixing up his plays.
Rucker, flank left, Warfield split left. Harris tied it right in. Rucker in motion to the right. And off to it, hit in the backfield. Tried to go around right in, knocked down at about the 43. Doug Jones, the safety, diagnosed that one perfectly, so that hurts Pruitt a bit. They mark it the 44-yard line now. And the Browns will punt. Browns figure to get the ball maybe one more time. Kimbrough and single safety. That takes Gregg back to about 80 yards.
Back to 80 yards.
3:55 remaining, and Coleman to punt. And the kick is away. Off the right side of his foot. He got knocked down again, and another foul called against Buffalo. This time Moody knocked him down. Ball went out of bounds at the 11, but they're going to mark a penalty against the Bills.
Well, that'll bring the offense back.
Yep, automatic first down.
First time the man got called for roughing the kicker, he came right up the middle. This time he came from the outside on the right side. Went right into him.
Yeah, and very unnecessary also. Ball was long away. Now the ball is on the 39-yard line. First down and 10. And the fans now, after that penalty, filing out of the stadium.
3:45 to play in the game. 27-16, Browns lead.
High formation. Rucker, the flanker, goes in motion to the right. Give to Pruitt up the middle. And Gregg gets just about 2 to the 37-yard line. Dokes on the tackle.
Cincinnati, 24-13.
There's the final. Denver 24, Cincinnati 13. So the Bengals are going to be in the cellar, where they've been anyway.
You know, if the Jets happen to pull that game out and upset Oakland, Denver will have a 2-game lead.
Yeah.
If. It's one
Big
anyway.
word.
Rucker again, flank left, Warfield split left. Second down and 8. Rucker motion to the right. There in the tee. Pitch to Pruitt, trying to turn left in. He's upset at the 34-yard line, so Gregg gets it. You have to do it the hard way. Jelic and Kroko on the tackle. Third down 5. Well, the Browns are aware of Gregg's total. They're giving him the ball the last 3 plays.
Well, he's back up to 86 yards, but don't forget some of the other things that Greg Pruitt does. He has thrown a touchdown pass here this afternoon. He's also caught 2 passes. Of course, Cleo Miller has caught 5, one of them for a touchdown.
They're in the tee. Slot left, Rucker. Warfield, split left. Sipe, back to throw. He fires. It is caught by Rucker. 34-30. Down to the 24-yard line, and he's got a first down. Jones on the tackle. Browns keep the drive moving. We're coming down to the 2-minute warning. And there is an official timeout on the field. The score, Cleveland 27, Buffalo 16.
Your Firestone store in Cleveland is offering their steel-belted radio $721 at only $54. For the BR7813 white wall plus $2.06 for the right size packs and old tire. It's their newest, finest radial tire ever, and priced to be a real down-to-earth value. Of course, mounting is free on your Firestone tire purchases, and convenient credit plans are available too. And another thing, Mom and Dad, if you've got a youngster between 10 and 15 who would like to attend a Cleveland Browns football clinic with such Browns as Don Cockcroft and Earl Edwards as teachers, then come on into your Firestone dealer or Firestone store and register. 100 youngsters will be the guests of Firestone at a Cleveland Browns clinic Saturday, October 29th at Baldwin Wallace Field. Clarence Scott, Tom DeLeon, and Coach Raymond Berry, Hall of Fame pass catcher, will also be on hand. So come on into your Firestone dealer or Firestone store and register.
Jets didn't pull it out. The Oakland Raiders win today 28-27. A scare for John Madden and his crew, I'm sure. Right here we've got a 27-16 ball game, 2 minutes left. 1st and 10 for the Browns. The ball at the Bills' 24-yard line. So the Browns are going to come out of this contest with a 4-2 record. They'll at least hold on to a tie. Well, Pittsburgh beat Houston 27-10, so it's going to be the Steelers and the Browns at the top.
On the 24-yard line, 1st down and 10. Give to Greg Pruitt, trying to turn left end. He's down to the 21. He's still on his feet to the 20, close to the 19-yard line. He's driving hard. He's trying to get to 100 yards today. Stokes made the tackle.
They got 5 on that play. So that now gives him 91.
Was Pittsburgh's win today. Browns are due back in Cleveland at about 5:45 on United Charter. 2nd down, 5 at the 19. A minute 22 to play, and the clock's running.
Browns at home next week to Kansas City.
Rucker flank to the right. Warfield split to the left. They're in the T. And off to Pruitt again. Right tackle. Trapped and dropped. Back at the 22. Tried to string that one out, and Kadish broke through to pull him down. Timeout, Buffalo, with a minute 3 to play.
Well, he goes back to 86 yards now. He lost 3 on that play.
Yeah, he's getting tired, too. They're putting Larry Poole in the game.
This will be the 14th play of this drive coming up. It started at the Browns' 16-yard line. Brian Sipe takes advantage of the Buffalo timeout to go over to the sidelines, talk to Forrest Gregg.
Greg Pruitt's just too far away from 100 to risk injuring the ankles again, and the game is won, so it would serve no good purpose.
Kansas City Chiefs, who come to town, Cleveland next week, of course, led by former Brown Paul Wiggin. Come out of this game, as we said, with a 4-2 record, and they'll be tied with Pittsburgh for the lead in the AFC Central. Houston drops back into the middle of the pack, and Cincinnati goes to the bottom all by themselves. I would say that a lot of people would be surprised by what has happened in the AFC Central so far this season.
See, this is the Browns' best scoring of the year, isn't it?
Yep. Well, in Buffalo, against New England, 34 points, I think. Let's see. Take a look here.
Browns out of the huddle. 3rd down, about 8 to go for the 1st down, and Sipe's going to throw it. The blitz on, he's hit, and he is down on the 31-yard line. Had a blitz on by Jelic, the right linebacker, who missed him, and then Stokes knocked him down.
Loss of 9 on the play.
They're going to mark it to 30.
Browns scored 30 points against New England, but of course 3 of those came in the sudden death.
Yeah.
So this equals their best output of the season.
That'll be 27.
That's what I say. They had 27 against New England in regulation play. They have 27 today, so that equals that. They got their 3 points in the sudden death.
Well, the Bills called timeout. It's a 4th down and about 16 to go. Browns are going to... They haven't sent anybody in yet. Punter or place kicker. They're putting Rucker back in.
Green Bay beats Tampa Bay 13-0 this afternoon.
Now they're sending in Don Cockcroft for the field goal attempt. About a 47-yarder.
Well, he's hit on 3 this afternoon. One of 41, 27, and 29. But the 29-yarder was canceled because of a penalty on the play. The Browns went on him for a touchdown on that drive.
47-yard attempt. Dave Logan to hold.
Field goal attempt.
And the kick off. He punts the ball. It snapped to him, and he got the ball down. It's on the 1 and rolls in the end zone. They snapped it directly to Don Cockcroft, and he tried to punt it out of bounds, but he didn't get it over to the side at all. It hit on the 1, went up straight in the air, and then bounced into the end zone. Oh, it's the first time they've done that one. So the ball comes out to the 20-yard line, and the Bills get it with 49 seconds to play. Browns will be home Sunday to the Kansas City Chiefs. Kimbrough's in a wide receiver on the left. He is split left. Chandler flanked to the right. Gant tied it right in. T in the backfield. Ferguson to throw it. It is caught by Gant at the 40. Down at the 45-yard line by Tom Darden on the initial hit. Charlie Hall helps on it. O.J. will not get his 100 yards, I don't think, unless they just decide to give it to him once more. 34 seconds to play. Time stops. Browns slowly coming upfield. They'll wait till they get across the line of scrimmage. Same alignment. Ferguson back to throw. Flips it. Caught. It is Picone, and he's knocked down at the 33-yard line. Irons. Timeout Buffalo. That's their last timeout with 24 seconds to play.
Well, Ferguson is now 11 out of 25 for 198 yards, 1 touchdown. He's been intercepted twice. Tom Darden picked both of those off. Gant's had himself quite an afternoon. He's caught 5 for 111 yards. He's caught the 1 touchdown pass of 38. Has caught 3 for 50. Browns offensively are through. Brian Sipe, at least they should be through. Brian Sipe has completed 14 of 22 for 144 yards and 2 touchdowns. 1 of 52 yards to Paul Warfield on a tip pass, and 1 of 9 yards to Gary Paris. Brian was intercepted twice. Greg Pruitt threw the other touchdown pass, 6-yarder to Cleo Miller.
On the 33 with 24 seconds to play. Kimbrough back in wide receiver left, split by 4. Chandler flanked to the right. The T in the backfield. Ferguson back to throw. He throws it. Incomplete. Intended for Chandler down at the 15-yard line. Thrown wide too far to the sidelines. Scott and Peters were both covering on the play. 20 seconds remaining. And 10. Picone back in at wide receiver to the left. They'll be split by 5 yards. Chandler flanked to the right. They're in the T again. Ferguson back. Throws it deep in the corner of the end zone. Overthrown. Intended for Picone and just threw it out of the end zone. Browns again have double coverage on him. They had both Davis and Darden covering. 14 seconds left.
held it over. Buffalo Bills start a new losing streak.
Chandler flank right. Nobody thought the Browns would be 4-2 at this point of the season, except the Browns. Ferguson chased by Joe Jones. Now he throws it. And it's incomplete. And we're also had an eye on Mike St. Clair, who went up over the top of Ferguson, was riding him down to his back. He couldn't do anything about it. He got on top. They had no place to hide. And the referee was watching and waved it off. No problem. 9 seconds left.
I think Ferguson intended that one for the popcorn vendor in the end zone. Of course, he had to get rid of it in a hurry.
Yeah, he got flushed out by Joe Jones. Browns defensive line played very well today. Seconds left. Here's the 4th and 10 play. Ferguson back to throw. He fires it. Deflected, incomplete. Gant could not hang on to it, and then Charlie Hall could not hang on to it. 4 seconds left, and the Browns get the ball. Now the rest of the fans are leaving.
Well, you know what the Browns are going to do with it here. Snap it and fall.
Now, let's see. The Browns defense gave up 1 touchdown. That was in the first quarter. A touchdown from Ferguson to Gant. The field goal, of course, the 41-yarder. Then the other touchdown was a punt return. So the defense played well again today.
O.J. Simpson will not get his 100 yards. He goes out unofficially, we show, with 99 yards on 19 carries.
This will be the last play of the game. Brian Sipe falls down. Browns protecting him. And that's it. That's the end of today's game from Rich Stadium in Buffalo. The final score, the Browns 27, the Bills 16.
Here's a special note for football fans. The Hospitality Motor Inn is having their famous football brunch for each Ohio State home game. What could be better? Drive to the Hospitality Motor Inn, Route 161 west of I-71. Park your car, enjoy your brunch, and ride to the OSU game and back. For reservations, call 888-4300. That's 888-4300. And here's other great news from the Hospitality Motor Inn. The Charlie Pickens Trio is back playing Tuesday through Saturday with Vicky Kyle and other great guest stars. It all starts at 8 p.m. at the Hospitality Motor Inn.
Buy that recreational vehicle now at Green Lawn RV Center right here in Columbus at 575 Green Lawn Avenue. See a selection of more than 20 modern recreational vehicles ready to take you in real style to a nearby park or across the country. 2 editions of fine motorhomes, the Country Squire Mini Home and the Swinger Class A motorhome is now available exclusively in Central Ohio at Green Lawn. Buy any motorhome this month, receive a complimentary portable gas grill to use with your motorhome. A $169 value. Green Lawn RV Center, your one-stop RV dealer, 575 Green Lawn Avenue, open 7 days a week.
WBNS Radio, Columbus.
Next to Hex.
Down in Buffalo today on a very cool and sunny afternoon to watch the Browns come back after a 7-0 deficit in the first quarter to defeat the Bills 27-16. The Browns' record is up to 4-2, tied for first place in the AFC Central Division. The Bills have 1 win and 5 defeats. And the Browns trailed 7-0 after 1 in the second quarter. A pair of Don Cockroft field goals cut it 7-6. A fluke pass from Sipe to Warfield deflected by a Bill defensive back, 52-yard touchdown. The Browns led for good. It was 13-7 then. It was 13-10 at the half. In the third quarter, Greg Pruitt to Mueller for a 6-yard touchdown pass made it 20-10. Bills did come back on a punt return by Moody of 91 yards, but they missed the point, trailed by 4 at the end of 3. The Browns controlled the ball most of the fourth quarter. And Sipe to Paris, 9-yard pass, clinched it 27-16. The Browns will be home next Sunday afternoon against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for